Okay, and the stream is going. So, who's going to do the recap? Who remembers what happened?
2 weeks ago. Jesus Christ.
I do.
Okay.
Oh no.
So, we ended it. Well, we were at Tarula. We've kind of investigated the Mage Tower and the Rose Guard to see if there's anything there, which we didn't find anything. It looks like New's dad had, and maybe all the other mages had transported the Mage Tower into another plane of existence. So we don't know where they are, but we knew that we needed to go to I think it's not Tail Spire. My brain's thinking of a different word.
Ashno,
thank you. So we went to transport ourselves to Ashno, cut some time out. We even got like magical horses that could get us there faster. We got there and we found the druids that were being tortured, so we had to kind of, kill them. And we headed up to the tower where we kind of got attacked by this lovely dead guy and his...
it's a meat monster.
A meat monster. The harbinger of darkness and its little minions.
Yeah, it's nice to meet you.
Which we defeated, and then found out in the end that the harbinger of darkness was my grandfather, who had been murdered and then been used as fodder. And so here we are, almost dead, because we were very, very injured throughout the whole journey.
You were quite injured, yes. So you, I assume, want to start with a long rest of some sort before ascending the mountain.
Yes.
Okay, so exactly like you said, you guys just finished off by defeating the Harbinger, finding out who it was, and you are all feeling great. So, that being said...
feeling better than dead.
No trauma here.
Dead. That is important. Okay, so, what would you guys like to do first?
Tell everybody to get the fuck over here, and I'm gonna plop down a tiny hut, and we can take a long rest.
Yeah, I'm guessing that's how we go to 13.
Right, so you guys, finishing the combat and everything is what got you to 13. So, you guys are all taking a long rest?
You have to turn it off of combat movement.
Is it still on combat movement?
Yep.
Oh. No.
I will be
bound, restrained.
I can change that.
Yep, you should be able to modify that. Not to mention, it should change once I push the time forward. You guys are taking a long rest, you said?
Yeah, I will also be going to bring my... Or did he turn to ash, or did he just have his body there?
He turned to ash. At first, the outer husk that was the Harbinger of Darkness kind of rotted away rapidly and turned to ash, and then he was revealed to be the core of the creature, but then he too went away.
Cool.
Okay. So, you guys take a long rest. It's quite late at night, though it's hard to tell in the current area. It's not exactly a pleasant place to live. You guys wake up, get prepared for the day.
I mean, it's hella pleasant inside the tiny hut, because I can control how it is in there.
Yeah, I didn't mean pleasant as in temperature. I meant pleasant as in environment.
Oh, who doesn't love sleeping in a tiny hut with the meat and ashes on the outside waiting for us?
See, that's why the tiny hut, because they can't get into the tiny hut.
And the entire desecrated town, yeah.
My hometown.
Sounds
Lovely.
Perfect place to sleep.
Yeah, no trauma here.
Alright, so, I think you guys head up the mountain then, following the path?
Yes.
Okay, so, it is a path up a very icy mountain. It is surprisingly easy, likely because you would assume cultists or similar people have worn the trail in rather well at this point. However, as you're reaching the top, Cal, you notice that instead of walking on snow anymore, you begin walking on what appears to be glacial ice. The glacial ice itself is not smooth. It appears to have parts of it that stick up.
I'll tell everyone to watch their step.
Why?
Because
do you think this is gonna like break or some shit?
I wouldn't say break, just where it's kind of like pointy. It's very sharp.
Petra will just climb up Cal.
Petra doesn't get anywhere near Cal. Cal just keeps moving away and is constantly out of movement. Because Cal can move faster than Petra. So.
Considering we're getting closer and closer to whatever the hell, I'm also gonna keep an eye out for any kind of magical traps or anything, because specifically I figure Cal can find basic traps because he's got high perception. I have high arcana.
Hey, give me an arcana check then.
I mean, passive arcana is 22 at this point, but yeah.
Fuck
you, dice.
22?
Yeah.
Okay. In that case, you also notice that there are chunks of the ice that are sticking up. However, you also notice that these chunks sticking up appear to have some sort of magical energy.
All right, I will point that out to the group and be like, yeah, this ice seems sketch. It's got some kind of magic flowing through it.
What, you mean at the top of a mystical mountain where there's dark energy flowing through the ice?
Yes.
Interesting. Who would have guessed?
If you want to step on it and have it stab you in the foot or something, go right ahead. I just suggest we be careful.
Aye, that's what I said.
Just ignore him.
Just ignore him. He's a loser. Nobody listens to him anyway. Right?
Okay, fine.
Amaranth knows what's up. She got the magic stuff.
Hey,
Just being a little sussy bitch.
I'm moving your characters on it real quick. Okay. So, you guys carefully go across this ice. Thankfully, you have high passives, so you notice pretty quickly that there appear to be some sort of ice pressure plates. Which is great, because as you round a corner, you see that there are shattered pieces of ice all over the floor in front of you. Looking up, there appear to be icicles covering an overhang above you, and it's likely that they are rigged to drop if you step in the wrong spot. However, pressing forward, you arrive at the front gate of a large 3-story temple that's completely encased inside of glacial ice. The door itself is reachable and open, but you don't think you could skirt around either side of the building.
I guess we go in the door.
Right, so you open up the door in front of you, and the first thing you notice is there is a long hallway with high walls on each side, and lining the center of that hallway there appears to be 5 statues. Each of the statues looks familiar. You've seen a similar set of statues before. The one in front of you appears to be a knight or paladin.
Petra, hold up.
Okay.
In the Church of Nuisha.
Correct.
I
Good
have it.
memory.
Do you want me to scout ahead in stealth, so that way we don't trigger any surprise attacks potentially?
Yes.
Yes, because I wrote it down was what I was going to say was the last thing.
Just to make this super trivial, I'm gonna put invisibility on Cal.
Okay. Go ahead and consume the spell slot.
Oh, it's not a spell slot, it's my once a day.
Right. Okay, that works.
After you, Brolin. In you go.
I don't want to go.
But
Cal, as you step forward, you notice that there is an inscription on the altar in front of the statue.
What's it say?
Reading the inscription, you see just a very short phrase, but it appears to be some sort of riddle or warning of sorts. It says, "Swear fealty to the one true path as I have done, or be found unworthy."
Yeah, you can fuck off. That's what you can do.
You can get fucked, mate.
Alrighty then. Fuckity fuck fuck fuck. Is that enough swearing?
As you ignore the warning and go past the statue, there's a booming sound coming from the statue, and immediately the room begins to fill with a powerful darkness. This darkness seems to be trying to cling to you and drag you down. Anyone that's inside this darkness is also experiencing this. So I need each of you to make a dexterity saving throw.
Oof.
We got dodge the darkness. Alrighty then, that's good. Let's start.
Jesus Christ.
It's going well already. Good job, guys. Alright. But what is with your roll, Amaran? Since when do you get good dex rolls?
I don't know. I've prayed to the gods. I don't know. Maybe since I've unlocked all my trauma.
Great. Berlin and you are paralyzed and unable to move in the darkness.
That would mean Jade is also.
Yeah.
Jade
11.
is as well.
Okay.
Cal and Amaranth are both still able to move. However, you feel the darkness is continuing to attempt to paralyze you.
Wait, paralyzed and blind?
So you're paralyzed in the darkness. It's not a blinding darkness, but it's like normal darkness. But it has a paralyzing effect.
Yeah, she's blind anyways because she can't see shit in the darkness.
Yeah.
And say, if this is normal darkness, I can't see through.
Apparently, Petra cannot be blinded or deafened.
Yeah, this is
dark.
for mechanic purposes, it is considered a normal darkness. However, it does have a paralyzing effect.
Okay.
Can I detect magic to see if I can maybe see if there's a source of where it's coming from?
Absolutely. You can definitely do that. Okay, so you cast Detect Magic and you immediately identify the statue as the source of this darkness.
Cool. We have to destroy the statue.
Or swear fealty to it.
I ain't swearing shit.
Sure, easy thing. Let's not go the easy way.
Are you gonna swear fealty to it?
I can't. I'm paralyzed. Although the one person that's the stonemason is also paralyzed. So,
I'm very uncomfortable with this.
Fucking blow it up.
Yeah, but you guys are like right next to the
Uh-oh.
statue. Please remember.
Can I go towards the statue?
What was
the
that?
hell was that?
I said I swear fealty. Fealty.
Okay.
She feels filthy. Filthy.
Tell
Filthy.
me, explain to me how you do this.
Okay, I'm like, I really don't like this. And I'll like go on a knee and like go like, okay, yeah, I swear fealty to you guys. Temporarily.
As soon as your knee hits the cement in front of the statue, the darkness disappears. Everyone that was paralyzed is no longer paralyzed, and the candles in front of the altar become alight.
I feel dirty. Ugh.
I see the timer made you panic a little.
Yes, it did. It definitely made me panic.
Okay. The first time Bex has gone down on her knees and she feels dirty. Oh.
The first. Oh my god. My
Just
first
call
reaction
me a
was
whore,
that's
it'd
not
be
good.
easier.
Alright, moving forward.
Okay, Bex is a whore. Yeah, that is easier. Wow, less words.
Exactly. Thank you.
Damn.
Right, we're letting you go ahead.
So, Cal, you approach the second statue, and again, there appears to be something written upon the altar. This one's slightly longer, but it seems to be along the same vein, some kind of riddle or ritual. And it says, "Only in rage does true strength lie. Only in hate does one truly rise. Reveal your fury or be cut down."
Hey, Petra.
What?
Can you just scream really loud at this and get really angry at the same time?
Sure. She'll go ahead and just start yelling.
Okay. So she's just like getting mad and yelling at it?
Yep.
Okay, it doesn't seem to work.
No, Petra. Get really mad.
With your
I can't get mad. There's nothing to be mad about.
With your passive perception, you would also notice that it looks like this statue's more damaged than the others.
Kick it! Goddammit, kick it!
Oh,
Hit it with your axe, Petra.
yeah, Petra, do you want to smash that with me?
Okay.
Jesus Christ, people.
Petra will attack the statue with her axe.
Okay, make an attack roll.
Ooh, reckless attack. Why not? It's a statue.
It's a statue, it's not gonna hit back, right? That
Don't you have to be raging to reckless attack?
Do I?
No, you don't.
No.
Okay. Wow.
Good thing she reckless.
Jesus Christ.
Alright,
Statue has an AC of 14. You missed.
damage.
Okay.
That's an AC of 5, so it's hard to miss.
I mean, that's hopeful.
Well, it's more like sturdiness is what I was thinking.
There you go.
Alright,
Yeah,
so
like, you have to have a minimum.
you smash your axe into the statue as hard as you can, and there's a hollow ringing sound for a moment, and then the altar lights.
Good job, Petra.
Oh. Remember, the penitent man kneels before God.
Right, so you guys progress forward, and you come upon the third statue, clearly indicative of Zihas and Hashi, or as you are more familiar with them, the Ranger Lich and Wolf.
Forever
Again, there's an
companion.
inscription. And this one reads, "Blood binds and blood strengthens. Prove your loyalty with the ultimate sacrifice, or suffer the fate of the weak."
You basically need to cut your
You notice that lying on the altar, next to this inscription, appears to be some sort of ritual dagger.
Hey, Petra.
No, you do
Yeah?
it.
Want to cut yourself?
I can take it.
You're in HP pools, that's probably the smart move.
True.
So,
I hand Petra the dagger.
okay. So you hand Petra the dagger. Petra, do you use the dagger on yourself? Yeah,
Dagger,
do you use the Petra?
Do you use the Petra?
Well,
Dagger 6. What?
Yeah.
just smash her head on the tomb. Go. That's a good enough. There's a little bit of blood on there.
Okay.
Nothing she hasn't done before.
Well,
Alright, you take 1 slashing damage. A very high roll, as you can see.
it's but a
The
scratch.
altar does not light.
Read that again. Sorry.
It says, "Blood binds and blood strengthens. Prove your loyalty with the ultimate sacrifice, or suffer the fate of the weak."
Everybody has to do it, I think. That's what Petra says.
I'll give it a go. Everyone
Petra
else
hand
doesn't
him
mind.
the dagger.
I will slice my hand.
Right? You take 1 damage. I'm not going to re-roll for every single time.
Got
You
it.
take 1 damage. The altar does not seem to react.
All right. Give it to me next, I guess.
I give it to New.
You also take 1 damage. Again, the altar still does not seem to react.
What is New and Amaranth concentrating on?
I'm concentrating on Cal's invisibility, which at this point is probably
Pointless.
pointless, yes.
I was detect magic.
Okay, Brolin takes the dagger, slices open his palm, and drips blood onto the altar.
Okay. The altar still does not seem to react.
That's no fun.
Everyone looks at Amaranth.
I really don't want to do this. I feel dirty and filthy.
Well, if you don't want to die, you're gonna have to.
Okay, and I'll just like poke my finger in and just like rub the blood on the altar.
You take 1 damage. The altar still does not react.
We have to sacrifice something of our own, I think. Or we have to sacrifice something because
Hugo?
Yep.
yeah. Because
Petra will take Karnrik's necklace out of her bag and put it on the table. Haphazardly.
The altar does not seem to react.
because the story went that them two had to kill each other to be able to stay
Wait.
alive.
Give me the dagger, please.
What are you gonna do? I look at that. I look at New with a suspicious eye.
Looking at Petra because she's the sturdiest of them,
Oh, no.
of us. I just want a little slice, Petra. Little slice. Nothing bad.
Petra's not even paying attention.
I think once one of us has to do it to somebody else, and then maybe that same person then does it to the first person.
Yeah, makes sense because, like I said, that's what the story goes.
Then surely it'd be worth me doing it to Petra.
Why?
I've got more hit points than you.
Who
many points do
does
you
it to
have?
Petra? Someone is cutting Petra. That's the thing.
Yeah, and then Petra's
Yeah.
got.
Yeah,
Got you.
if you have to do it both ways, then he has more HP.
Gotcha. Fair enough.
Alright, so that's the solution you guys come up with?
Yep.
Okay. So, Petra, you take another 1 damage. It's a lot, I know. How do you cut Petra? Do you just, like, cut her hand? Do you try to stab her with it? What do you do?
I will brace her to the side and I will stab her towards the midriff.
Okay.
I'll tell her that's what I'm going to do. I'll be like, you ready for this?
Okay. So, as you go to stab in a rather vital area, the blade becomes ethereal, and it passes through what would otherwise be considered vital internal organs without doing any damage. And the altar lights.
Let's go, baby.
That tickled.
Of course it did.
Gross.
That's interesting. I'm going to keep hold of the knife.
Okay.
I think maybe it would be prudent for us to check the edges of the room before we can go too far, too.
You, from your position, you would see that those parts there are actually raised above you. I know it's hard to see in the 2D map, but they're actually about 20 feet up.
Oh, they're the upper level. Got it.
They're part of an upper level. Right, so you approach the next statue, and it appears to be a statue of Izokis holding a mirror out. Once again, there is an inscription written upon the altar. The inscription reads, "Reflect upon your worth and offer that which is most valuable."
Okay, now with the necklace, Petra.
I'm so sorry for Petra. Petra's having to sacrifice everything, I'd like to add.
Well, you can go outside and pick up some grandpa soot and throw it on there.
Wow. Too soon.
Damn.
Petra will haphazardly just drop Conric's necklace on the table.
The altar does not seem to react. However, after a moment, you hear whispers, and they are not kind. You take 2 psychic damage.
I'm a psychic?
Read it again? Sorry, could you read the thing again?
Reflect upon your worth and offer that which is most valuable.
Brolin steps up to the mirror and looks into it.
Okay. You see a reflection there, but you notice immediately that the reflection that you're seeing isn't a direct reflection, but you when you were younger and at your most handsome.
Okay, so yesterday. Right, got it.
Petra just can't see the mirror.
Mm.
She can see like the top of her head.
Mew's gonna look into the mirror as well.
Mew, you see in your reflection a white dragon in all of its majesty.
I want to take one of the dragon scales that I collected from my quote mother and place it on the altar.
The altar does not appear to react, and you take 2 psychic damage.
Aha! I don't though. I only take 1 because I have a feature.
Well, there
You
go.
take 4 psychic damage now.
And actually, wait, where is this feature?
Can I look in the mirror and see what I see?
You can. You look into the mirror, and you see yourself when you were young, before your grandfather was killed, before your home was taken from you. Your happiest point in any of your memories.
Okay, and I touch the mirror.
Okay? It appears to just be the glass surface of a mirror.
We have to sacrifice something, so it's obviously got to be something that's memorable to you, something that's important to you. So that's what we're having to do. Either the memory or something that belongs to it. That's my thought.
Yeah, how do you sacrifice a memory? I mean,
Petra will look at everybody like, what are you looking at?
2 things quick, Mithy. 1, my thought shield feature is not listed on my thing. And 2, that the statue will take 1 psychic damage as well, because it takes the same amount of damage as me.
If that's the feature you chose for 12, you would have
Statues
to put
are
that in
immune to
manually.
psychic damage?
No, that's a feature of my patron.
Yeah, but statues are immune to psychic damage, so...
Still.
it also has psychic shield, so you take an immunity to psychic damage, so it keeps from bouncing off you.
Yeah, it's just back and forth.
Now you're
It would only bounce the 1 time because I would have it and it would bounce back as 1, and then if it bounced back to me, I would have it again, which would reduce it down to 0 because round down. That would be it.
Can I look at the altar to see if there's anything on there, apart from the scale and the necklace?
There doesn't appear to be anything of interest.
I'm gonna pick the scale back up.
Okay.
Petra will, I guess, grab the necklace and she'll, like, try to see herself in the mirror.
I'll pick her up.
It's kind of tall.
Petra, you see yourself back when you were a city guard, with high honors and working for the betterment of your own city. Back when you were a lot happier and a lot more carefree.
Yeah, the story is, the famous bard had a disease that would kill her within a year, wrote a song of immortality, it worked and performed. She died but was reborn. Was pretty much the gist of it.
Do we have to give up something from our past, maybe?
That's what I'm saying. I think you have to give up a memory. So I'll look at the mirror, maybe say my granddad's name or something, and see if that would help.
The mirror does not seem to react.
Okay.
Go ahead and give me an insight check, because you guys are somewhat on the right.
Who? All of us? One of us?
You can pick
Am I?
one person to give it.
Well, it's not gonna be you.
Sorry,
I
I thought it was just everyone was doing it. My bad.
So, Cal, insight of 18. We'll just go with that. That'll work. This is the first one we've got. Cal, you don't have a lot of experience with the liches at this point, but through talking with the party and spending time with them, you have kind of picked up on the fact that Izokis is kind of vain, and the whole reason they wanted to live was to maintain their beauty for as long as possible. So, it's likely that this has something to do with their self-image.
I'll look in the mirror.
Okay. And looking in the mirror, you see a younger, more handsome version of yourself prior to when Kale was taken over by the darkness. Back when you were in your prime.
I'll cut off a lock of my hair and place it on the altar.
As you do, the image in the mirror ages forward. And you can almost feel like you're losing some of that energy that you had back then. And the image in the mirror eventually aligns with you as you see yourself. The altar lights.
That you did it as you're the elf.
Yeah, I just lost a lot of energy in that respect then, because I'm probably the oldest out of everyone here.
You will live longer than any of us.
True, I'd live longer than all of you, so...
That's questionable, because if Niu returns to her dragon form, she could have a really long-ass life.
If's a big one there.
And you would go out drinking and then fly and crash
If
into a
is the
mountain and
biggest
die.
little word.
Exactly.
Alright, so you approach the last statue, and it appears to be, quite obviously at this point, Bowbriggs. Inscription on this altar reads, "Prove your worth by seizing power. Only those who dare to command the forces of death shall pass alive."
What's the thing that's on the altar?
Looking at the altar, there is what appears to be some sort of grimoire. This grimoire exudes some sort of dark horror. It's almost foreboding.
Gee,
Arcana
okay.
check?
Brolin,
Yo.
remember that thing we talked about, you know, the whole death savings
Yep,
resistance?
Well, what I was going to say was do the Arcana check, but I do have Rune of Reflection, so I can use that if it tries to kill me.
Yeah, but we'll just put that on as well.
Or do I even need to make an Arcana check, passive 22?
With a passive of 22, you can tell that the magic on there is some kind of enchantment, and that it appears to pull in magic from anything that gets too close to it. It also seems like it might be willing to substitute life energy for magic.
Okay, who's gonna touch it?
I can touch it because, like I said, I can at least then go against it.
Do you want to put that on?
Yeah, I'll put Death Ward on her just as a benefit.
Yeah.
Cameron,
Yes.
I would like you to make a Constitution saving throw.
I did.
Because as soon as you touch the book, you experience excruciating pain. "15. You scream in agony the moment your fingers touch this book, as you feel it pull something out of you. And for the briefest of moments, you are in the most horrifying pain that you could have ever imagined, to the point that your knees buckle and you drop to the ground. However, your hand does not leave the book, and you are able to hold on to it long enough for it to finish doing whatever it was likely doing. And the altar lights.
Why do I feel like this is like from June when he has to stick his hand in the box, and it's just like, don't leave your hand out of the box, or I will have to kill you.
As soon as the altar lights,
Okay, Paul.
the book lets you go. There's no more pain, and none even residual. It doesn't feel like it's done any actual damage. You just feel slightly drained.
Yes, drain her magic.
That's what I like. Is the
Go
book
ahead
let
and mark
you
off
go.
your highest spell slot.
Oh. Okay. My first level 7 spell.
Oof.
I'm not even gonna use it.
It's a shame because it's a good one.
Right, you press forward past the statues, and you notice two things. One, it's dark. And two,
Really?
something happened here. The bookshelves are nearly destroyed. Books are strewn about the floor. It looks like just about every table that is in front of you is broken to pieces, and corpses of cultists litter the floor. But these aren't injured corpses. They appear to have been sucked dry, like they're husks of the people they once were.
That dragon lady.
That must have been book
Yeah.
signing.
Do we want to go around the top edges before we go down?
I think that's a wise idea.
See if there's anything
Take a
left.
look if we find anything.
Petra runs into a table.
I'm just gonna walk down the side and see what, if anything,
Come on, Petra, come with me.
It looks like each of the little cubbies off to the side were used for various different magical studies and things of that nature. Nothing that stands out as profound, but just almost like you would expect to see at the college. Just the average experimentation with magic and enchantment and understanding planar travel and things of that nature.
planar travel?
That's what he said.
If there's anything with regards to planar travel, Nia's gonna grab it.
Okay, so what you find is a small diagram on a piece of paper that appears to be a similar glyph to what you found at the college and Aldrich's house. It's not quite the same. There's one section of it that's very clearly different, but the overall general shape of it appears to be the same.
Well, my working theory on that is that the section that's different is what determines the target location. What about the other end?
None of you pulled out a torch or anything in this dark ass place.
I don't need a
running
torch.
around, bumping into tables.
The only person that needs
Again.
a torch is
Petra.
Petra.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Everyone else doesn't need a torch, that's the problem. We could all see fine.
And Petra's too stupid to turn on a torch.
Petra's-
She's just gonna bump into
Petra's out here trying to turn her axe on.
just slapping her.
Petra's just holding on to cows, just like, okay, where we go? Come on.
Anything in the other section?
Not that
Again,
we saw.
nothing of super interest. Various alchemical ingredients. Nothing that's rare or really worth much.
There's
Alright.
nothing on the bookshelf either.
Sounds like it's
The bookshelves
time
that are down
to.
here appear to be just general knowledge books. Nothing that really piques your interest.
There is a book on Khajiit and love history, so I don't know what that's about.
Gross.
There's one called the Lusty Argonian. No. Those books are horrifying.
And hilarious.
Sounds like it's time to go up the stairs.
Wait, what stairs?
There's stairs in front of me. Don't worry, Petra. I'll make sure to tell you where the steps are.
Just don't
Okay.
go down, fall down them.
If everyone's finished having a look.
I don't think we're gonna find anything more.
Okie dokie.
Oh, look, I found a book, How Dogs Are Better Than Cats.
Root! Burn it!
Wow, that was not the person I was expecting that response from.
Alright, so climbing the stairs, you find that it leads to a hallway that continues to wrap around the side of the building. However, once you get past the edge of that round section, you see a hallway. And the first thing that you notice, Cal, is that there are a lot of statues in this hallway. They all appear to be moving the same direction. Some of them have been broken, and you see a lot of parts laying on the ground, as if these statues had fallen to bits. At the very end, you see one statue that's pristine, and it holds a lantern with an odd green glow.
Can I Arcana check some of the statues on the ground?
You can certainly try.
Be careful, Neo.
Oh no, I want to do it from a distance. I don't want to get too close. My working theory is that these aren't quote-unquote statues as much as they are people that were petrified.
Or like
Okay.
golems.
Well,
Roll
then,
for as much yellow as he can find.
looking at them and kind of feeling them out from a distance, with your passive arcana, there's definitely residual magic in the statues that are closest to you, and the remaining broken pieces on the floor.
So that lantern's shooting something out.
Clearly.
I mean, by means I can dispel the magic.
Don't think the magic around here seems quite powerful. Don't think. Not I'm saying you're not powerful, but I'm just saying I don't think that would work.
Yeah, you're weak ass, so you're gonna be able to do shit. No.
I didn't say that.
I get it.
Alright, you know who to make go first.
So, looking at some of the statues, they look like they were walking towards that statue at the end.
All of them appear to be walking towards the statue at the end.
Is there any kind of inscription on the wall or anything like that that might indicate, what we need to do? Just
There
a
does
random
not
ass trap?
appear to be any inscription. All of the statues that remain standing do share one commonality. They're all looking towards the light.
Is anybody here named Carol Ann?
Can we get someone to throw a rock and see if anything happens?
See, I was thinking the same thing.
Okay, Brolin throws his warhammer.
Okay.
A rock!
The
So
warhammer
you
comes
throw
back.
your warhammer down the hallway, and it flies down, turns around, and comes back. Nothing seems to happen. You guys notice that the more time you spend there, and the more times you glance in the direction of the light, the more your muscles start to feel stiff. You feel like you need to stretch out, like you've been sitting in the same position too long.
I have a theory.
Really? Well done.
Either.
Wow.
I have a theory too.
So
Fine.
everyone-
Fuck you, you go down then.
Alright, what's your theory?
I think if we don't look at the lantern and walk backwards, not looking at the lantern, we won't get turned to stone.
That or close our eyes and just walk forward.
Who's got a shield?
I do.
Good job. Good job, buddy. You're not just, good for being stealthy.
Okay, so you're going to attempt to walk down the hallway backwards?
Yes, slowly and cautiously.
Okay.
Yeah.
And just kind of keeping an eye on your muscles and see if you feel like you're turning to stone?
Yeah.
Alright. So, go ahead and walk down the hallway then.
Can't, it's paused.
Is it? It shouldn't be.
No, it's not anymore.
Yeah, she unpaused it.
Yeah, I unpaused it as soon as I finished the description. Alright, so you walk down this hallway backwards, and you notice the light doesn't seem to affect you so long as you don't look directly at it.
Don't look into the light!
And then,
No, we
as you
outside.
get to the end of that corner, you realize that you've now created a problem for yourself. Because if you continue to walk backwards, you'll have to look at the light that you've been ignoring.
I
And
go
if
on
you turn
all
to look
fours.
down the other hallway, there's another statue with the same light.
Okay, I'm going to go
Right.
onto all fours and then crawl across the ground.
Okay?
I'm just gonna
What
close
direction
my
are you
eyes and
looking?
walk.
Petra's just gonna put the shield she has in front of her face.
So I'm not looking. I'm facing down on the ground, so looking at the ground as I go along.
Okay.
So
you're
then
just gonna all fours look at the ground, or are you gonna walk and look at the ground?
all fours on the ground, looking
Okay.
at the ground.
Right? And so you're going to do that. Petra's holding up a shield. Block your
Yep.
vision. Okay.
Yep.
What is Cal going to do?
Cal is going to do what Amarath is doing.
Okay. So both of you are on all fours, crawling, looking at the floor. What does Mew do?
I think y'all are making this harder than it needs to be. I'm just gonna close my eyes, place a hand on the wall so that I, keep my direction and start walking.
Okay. So, Amaranth, Cal, you both safely make it the rest of the way down the hall. Petra, you also make it safely down the hallway. Roland, what are you doing?
I was going to do the same thing, close my eyes and use the wall as my guide.
Okay. I need both of you to make a dexterity saving throw.
Yay!
As you are walking
Me.
blindfolded down a hallway that's littered with broken statues.
Making it complicated.
Well, that's why the wall, to take it nice and slow, but still.
Yeah, but
Nimble
you're
dwarf.
still gonna trip over things, potentially.
I'm
Yeah, you both bump your foot on a few things, not hard enough to hurt, but you do make it down the hallway without turning into stone. You notice after you pass the second statue, there doesn't appear to be a third. Moving forward, however, you do notice that there's a large door to your left, next to the staircase.
Is the door open?
The door is not
Looks
totally
open.
open. Is it? It shouldn't be.
That's
I don't
just
know.
see-through.
It's just see-through, I guess.
No, Petra went through it.
Mm.
Illusionary door, yeah!
Let me
Oops.
fix the door, apparently.
Aww!
There. Yeah, the door is not open.
Petra will try to walk through the door.
You're just gonna smash into the door?
Yeah.
Okay, alright. Petra smashes into the door. It hurts.
Can I see if the door is locked and trapped?
From what you can tell, the door doesn't appear to have any sort of trap or a lock on it.
Hector, the magical trap.
I also accidentally added a really tiny second door here, so give me a second. Let me just fix that. Here we go. Okay.
You do realise I can check for magical traps, right?
Yep.
Just saying.
She doesn't care.
It's fair enough.
Super Saiyan.
Alright, so there doesn't appear to be any sort of trap or lock on the door.
Do we want to go inside or carry on upstairs?
I think it's prudent to check it out. Can I use sense star stuff to see if anything's behind the door?
Wrong game.
Okay.
Alright, so you guys are going in?
I will open the door.
Okay. So you open the door, and before you is a massive library. This is on par with the colleges and mages guilds that you've been to. In fact, quite larger than some of the mages guilds you've been to. This is on the level of a national library.
Okay, if you all want to go in and look, I'll wait here by the door just in case anything comes in.
Look up and down the aisles, be like, I've seen bigger.
Alright, so you're a size queen, got it.
Yeah, no, we're talking about the books.
Start checking around for anything that might be of interest.
Right. Anybody that's checking out the books, seeing if there's anything interesting, give me a perception.
That was almost a 19.
Right, so, new. The only thing you find is a small little book that mentions the hallway that you just came through, and it explains that that is called the Trial of Humility. And essentially, the design of it is anybody that's not humble will have their head raised, and anybody that's humble and reverent of the god to whom this temple belongs will have their head bowed in reverence. Let's see. Then we've got Petra. Petra, you find books on creatures that don't live in Nolia anymore. Dinosaurs that are now extinct. Ones that you've never even heard of before are in these books. Roland, you find a rather interesting book. The book is titled The Restoration of Divinity. And giving a quick read through, the book can be summed up as, it is widely known that gods are vulnerable, though generally beyond man. Their power and infinite lifespan make them appear untouchable. However, several gods have been felled throughout history. Surprisingly, man, though hardly capable of destroying the gods, seemed to possess the power to restore them. Two aspects are required to resurrect a god. Firstly, the god's power must be restored in some way. This is most easily accomplished by offering the life essence of powerful creatures. In some rather unfortunate cases, it was demonstrated that humanoid life essence is especially potent. The second aspect is to embed the god into the minds of many. This can be done by spreading their good word or deeds done in their name. It doesn't matter what emotion the masses hold toward the god, so long as they leave an impact on the masses.
And it works with part of Roland's teaching as a cleric anyway, so we understand. He agrees with it.
Amory. Yeah. You find two books. The first book you find is called Pathways and Plane. The book can be summarized as, while it is common knowledge that other planes exist, few know how to travel to and from such places. Even fewer know the Zaronian bridge spell, a rare magic that is purported to be capable of transferring entire buildings and all their content between planes. Though if such use exists, there is no known example of anyone using it for such. The plane of teleportation is inserted directly into the magical circle itself and can easily be traced. However, knowing the exact position within those coordinates is much harder. The second book you find is called The Grey Wars. Throughout history, few have done so much in the fight for freedom as the dark god Zaros. While he is well known for the destruction he brings in his wake and the terrible deeds done in his name, few understand the machinations of a god, though it is widely held that his true aim was to build the strength and independence of the individual. By culling the weak and defenseless, he aimed to bring about a society wherein none could be called victim.
Yeah, see, don't agree with that, but okie dokie.
All right, this is what I said before is gonna happen. This plot twist. Guthix is actually the evil one. Okay.
I mean, Zero is his cleric. Of course, he's the evil one.
I'll give the book about plane travel to New.
Okay. New, do you look at the book?
Yep.
You find a diagram of the Zeronian bridge spell. It is definitely the spell on that piece of paper, and that was used at the college and Aldrich's home.
Thank you for finding this, Amaranth.
Yeah,
this is very, very helpful.
I will take a copy of it just for my own purposes, but I don't need the book.
Anybody else find anything interesting?
Well, the person with the passive perception is standing outside using his passive perception.
I have no interest in books.
Yep.
I'm not disagreeing with you. I'm just making a statement.
Petra will walk over with her books about the dinosaurs and start showing him all the pictures. Look at this one. And this one. These existed.
That one looks ugly.
I'll explain that all I found out.
They're not supposed to be pretty.
Just went through.
Well, that's what happens when you're not humble. I've seen bigger.
He was overwhelmed by how small it was and didn't look very high.
It's not about the size, it's what's inside that counts.
Yeah, like a book called Pathways and Planes.
It's not my fault the dice hate me today.
Shall I just walk in and find the book go, what, this one?
Look, here's 3 copies.
I did. I guess we should get moving.
You guys are actually moving through this place a lot faster than I expected. I was expecting those first puzzles to last a little longer, though, so good.
Well, you know,
you guys are smarter than I give you credit for.
I remember to write things down.
Yeah, but Petra was the sacrifice for half of them.
That's not my fault. That's everybody else's fault.
Hey, it's not my fault. You've got a lot of hit points. I mean, what you're currently you must be almost like 200 hit points by now.
209 max.
There you go. You're like double my hit points. You literally have 100 hit points more than I do.
Right, so you reach the 3rd floor.
You have 109 hit points?
108.
The floor seems entirely dedicated to a wide hallway.
That would mean that me and Cal have the same number of hit points.
This hallway has 2 stained glass windows on each side, letting in a rather eerie red light through the stained glass.
I don't like this. I don't like this from the very start.
Found the right district.
Oh god.
Can we see anything?
He's just like
any of the stained windows?
No, they are completely stained. You cannot see through the glass.
Are they stained with red things? Is that why the light is red?
There is a lot of red in the stained glass, yes.
It's blood.
Hey, Berlin, do you want to try tossing your hammer again?
I don't say blah blah blah.
Yeah, blah blah.
Okay. Orlin tosses a salad. Wait, no, wrong thing.
Can't make friends with salad. Can't make friends with salad.
Salad. I cannot do.
Oh, okay.
I don't know. If you toss somebody's salad, you might make friends. Anyways, yeah, I'll throw my hammer through the hallway again.
Okay. So you throw your hammer, and as soon as it hits the red light, it stops.
That's impressive.
Like it smashed into a wall.
Drop to the ground, or does it stay hovered?
It drops to the ground, and then you're able to retrieve it like normal, as if the red light is solid.
Looking around, do I see any inscriptions on the walls or on the statues that I see?
There does not appear to be any inscriptions.
Petra will try what she did with the...
What's the thing on the floor that people are standing on?
You're talking about the pieces on the side?
The circle.
The circle.
The circle within the circle.
Ah, the magical circle. Oh, don't mind that.
Oh, okay. God.
No, so that appears to be a religious symbol, but looking at it, it doesn't appear to have any sort of magical power or any link to whatever's going on with the glass.
So DM says ignore it. Got it.
Petra will try doing what she did with the shield in the hallway and just try to walk through the shield kind of over her.
Alright, so she's got her shield in her face and she begins to try and walk and just smashes her face into the shield as the shield collides with the solid light.
Can I reach out and try and touch the light?
Okay, so you reach out to touch the light very carefully, making sure not to injure yourself in some way. And it is, in fact, solid.
Alright then, we gotta get naked so we can walk through it.
After you.
Roland starts stripping. No,
Can I, light up a torch?
If you have a torch.
I do have a torch. Although it doesn't come up on my little character, but I do have one. There it is. Identified consumable.
This is part of the other stuff.
Yeah.
Do we not have the torch module anymore?
No.
That might have been from the old module that we got rid of now.
Yep. Hold on, I've got it. There you go. You now have a torch.
It's when I right click, right?
No, I turned it on for you. You now have a light. Your token emits light now.
Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna put the torch just on the wall of the light, as we know it's a wall.
Okay. So you're just gonna touch the wall with it?
Yeah.
Okay. So you go to touch this hardened light in front of you with your torch. And the torch collides into it as if it were a solid object.
Okay, cool.
How big is your darkness spell, Amaranth?
Let me get up. It is a 15-foot sphere.
Out of curiosity, looking at these statues, do they look like they move?
They do look like they move.
She did say that. I said she did say that earlier.
Can we try and push one in front of the stained glass?
That's what I was thinking.
Right, so you go and attempt to push on one of them, and it is very securely in place.
How do they look like they move? Is there slide marks on the ground?
There appears to be the inlay on the ground next to them appears to be some sort of track. It's likely they move themselves somehow.
Open sesame.
Oh,
well, I don't know all I can do.
No. Do you do that gesture, Petra?
Yeah.
Alright, so when you put your hands together like this to jokingly say open sesame, as soon as they go into prayer position, the statue nearest you moves and blocks the light.
Oh god, we've made her think she's smart. Oh god, what are we gonna do?
She was the first one to do it. I'm sorry.
Oh god, she's gonna think she has lots of intelligence that she could do anything now. Oh god, what have we done?
Sherlock
Technically,
Petra.
Petra has been the one to solve the most problems like this, so don't give me that.
Mm.
Okay, so obviously we have to be penitent, so everyone hold your hands together like you're praying.
Oh, I hate this.
Petra will just keep doing this.
As you approach each statue with your hands in a prayer position, the lights around you seem to shut off as the statues move into the light. And as you enter into what appears to be the Grand Cella, it opens up into this massive room, and the braziers around the edge light one after the other, heading towards the back. And before you, on a large stone throne, sits Morvir Malzahn.
Oh, God damn it! I wanted to kill him!
He recognizes him. And Amaranth, your vengeance, your hate for this man, is entirely unsatisfied as you
It is 100% unsatisfied. I'm pissed! I was meant to kill him. I was meant to have revenge. He is not meant to die.
He is sitting there, a husk of himself. He's long since been dead. Probably been dead for years now.
Wish you back to life and then kill you.
This is the guy that made the cult, yes? If I remember correctly?
Killed my granddad.
You would recognize him too, then, wouldn't she? Because of using the scrying book?
You would recognize him as well. You guys do notice that behind the statue is something that seems rather... Or behind the stone throne, not statue. There's something that seems rather familiar. There is a mirror there. And the mirror appears to be reflecting an image of darkness.
This is like that plane that Sneak goes to, I bet.
Is this mirror reminiscent of the one from the treasury?
It looks very similar.
Can we see through it, or is it just darkness?
You can see something in the reflection, but it's too small or too far away to actually distinguish what you're looking at.
In the reflection?
Well, it's the surface of the mirror.
Reflection. Very carefully reach out and touch it.
Alright, so as you reach to touch it, your hand passes through the glass.
It's a portal.
To darkness.
We probably have to go through.
I don't like this.
I'm gonna put my hand through a bit farther, see if I feel anything weird on the other side, like magically.
Putting your hand through and just trying to sense what you sense. There's definitely another plane on the other side. This is a different realm of existence than where you're currently at. The magic there does not feel the same as where you currently are.
By the way, I am taking this man's skull.
I imagine it's still, like, connected, like, he's a husk, but all his skin's, like, turned to leather, so Amaranth's
I don't think she cares.
Cut it off.
Shit. I'm dissatisfied with revenge. I need blood.
Blood for the blood god.
Do I recognize the magic in any way? Does it feel familiar?
It feels very familiar.
Yep. All right. I'm just gonna step through.
Okay.
And then, like, put my hand back through and, like, wave people in.
Oh, wait a minute. Do I see a waving hand coming through a portal?
Oh, well, she's gone. Let's
Give
go.
it a high five.
I mean, I did say it was a portal that we'll have to go through.
I have a dark urge to cut the hand off for some strange reason. I don't know why.
Also,
Alright,
DG3.
alright, calm down, Baldur's Gate.
You barely played any of it.
Yeah, but that's one of the very first things.
Yeah, if you play the Dark Urge, yeah, you're like, oh, that looks like a tasty hand.
Yeah.
Alright, take the skull, and I guess we're gonna walk through.
Petra will walk through.
You guys walk through the mirror, and you find yourselves adrift in the void. It's mostly empty. You can barely sense anything, barely see anything.
Are we in Petra's brain?
Basically, yeah.
I'm trying to avoid this all my life.
There is, in the distance, one area that appears to have some sort of light or radiance to it.
That must be her sense of smell.
Yep. That's her taste bud right there.
That's what it
Her
is.
taste bud. So you move forward.
It's lone brain cell.
You move forward on your way toward this purple light. And as you get close enough to begin to see what it is, you notice that standing in this radiance appears to be a black dragon. And she has a dagger sticking out of it.
That's a good start.
She's smiling as she sees you approach. She looks between each of you as you slowly get closer and closer. And then her eyes turn to Neil. She says, "Just in time, sister. Don't fail me now." And she lets out a horrendous scream as her body begins to ripple. Her flesh rips, her skin tears. You see blood and viscera erupt out of her as her body begins to swell and almost burst as it deforms rapidly. And standing where she once was is a massive creature. This creature is probably 30 feet tall, a wingspan twice as wide. And
where's the nearest elevator?
And you immediately recognize from the dreadful feeling coming off of him. But standing before you, with Aya as the vessel, is the resurrected form of the Dark God Zaros.
I think that's our cue to leave.
See you later. I'm happy with that. Let's go.
This here. Alright, so. Everybody.
God, here comes initiative.
Oh, they're not going to ask him for a god yet first?
Yippee-ki-yo-ki-yay.
Low as fuck rolls today.
It just means that you're saving up to the battle.
Why does that say Ancient Black Dragon? That is definitely incorrect.
Ancient Black Dragon. Oh, this should be fine.
It's because I started his stat block off of an Ancient Black Dragon. Hold on, I can.
Hate that.
My initiative is 27, just to let you know, because for some reason my alert feat isn't adding on to it. don't know if you could just add 27 to... yeah, thank you.
Yep. Alright, so... the Dark God Zaro stands before you. And you immediately tell he's hostile. He has no intention of giving you any quarter.
How about a nickel or a dime?
Only if you're really nice.
Okay.
Cal. Your turn first.
Okay. Well, I'll pull my bow out and I'll shoot him in the head.
Okay.
Talk about learning how to make friends.
I know. .29 will hit.
Can't forget the radiant damage.
We can't forget the radiant damage. That would be a sin. For 40 damage. Your arrow strikes him and breaks. You clearly damaged him, but not as much as you would have hoped.
Everyone attacking him now has got advantage on attacking him, just to let you know. Just for this turn.
Okay.
Just to let everyone know. Because I have Ambush Master. On the first turn of combat, if I hit something, everyone else who hits it before the start of my next turn has advantage on attack rolls.
That's nice.
So fuck him up!
Right?
I suggest you all move away from me as well, because, you know, I can't move at the moment, but...
Is that the end of your turn?
Yeah, sure, why not?
Right.
Petra gonna rage. and
Before
grab-
that, at the end of Cal's turn, he's going to use the legendary action.
Of course he is.
Alright, so...
We're all nice and close together, so, you know, how else are you going to get everyone bunched up?
You see, as this arrow strikes him, and he kind of just shrugs it off, he lifts up both of his hands and begins to inscribe symbols in the air. Those of you familiar with what Zeronian glyphs look like now will immediately recognize that he's creating a glyph in the air. I need Petra, Neil, and Cal to make Constitution saving throws.
Oof. Of course.
I expected
Petra's
Petra to make that. Damn.
Petra's dead. It was nice knowing all you.
Out of curiosity,
Of you, Faye.
what was it for? Is it for paralysis at all?
No. No, it's not for paralysis.
Cool, just thought I'd ask.
No, it's for death.
Ah, that's right.
Alright, so... you each take 6 damage.
Type of damage is that?
Necrotic.
Death damage.
Right.
So, the 3 of you take 6 necrotic damage. Okay? Now, you are also marked with the Glyph of Damnation, and until you are able to pass your Constitution saving throw, or 5 rounds, you take 1d8 at the start of your turn.
Okay. Time to take 1d8 now.
Yeah. So now that it's the start,
or do I do my Constitution saving throw?
So you do it at the end of your turn.
Okay.
So you take another 2 necrotic damage.
Wait, did I apply the damage? I think I did. Okay, yeah, I did. I'm just being a dumbass.
Alright, so you take 2 necrotic damage, and now it's your turn.
Okay. Well, Petra's gonna rage. I'm gonna grab a tail. Yeah, she's gonna have her shield out for this one, too.
Probably a good idea. You're fighting a literal god.
I'm gonna bum rush, because tank things, I guess.
Alright.
Just gonna try to smack him.
Alright.
All good?
You can definitely try to hit him. Roll your attack.
It's not gonna go well.
24 will hit.
Okay. He's facing me, so I add 1d4, I think.
1d6, I think.
Nope, 1d4.
Oh,
because I'm doing one-handed.
Yeah. $10 damage. You notice that your axe has a hard time cutting through his skin. It does not do as much damage as you would like it to have done.
Okay. Well, she's gonna attack again.
Alright. $20 does not hit.
Doesn't it add +2 to my attack roll because I'm in front of him?
Yes. A 22.
Don't forget you have advantage.
That's true.
You can roll with advantage, but a 22 does not hit. A 24 will hit.
So
Better.
his AC is either 23 or 24. Wonderful.
Alright.
What?
There we go.
Alright, so you strike him again, trying to cleave your way through this mountain of a creature. And again, it doesn't do quite as much damage as you would hope.
Okay. Constitution saving throw time!
Constitution saving throw time.
Don't fail me now. God damn it.
It failed you now.
I don't know if I want my light on or not. Kinda distracting. Anyways, that's the end of my turn.
Alright. That makes it Lair turn. That's the end of the Lair's turn. Now it is Zaros' turn.
What the fuck is this?
That? Oh, don't worry about that.
Just immediate death.
Let's see. So for his turn, with his hand still up in the air, he immediately begins tracing another glyph. Petra, Constitution saving
Yeah.
throw.
Okay. It's gonna fail. Oh.
Natural
Damn.
20. Okay, so you
Worst fail ever.
managed to succeed as this glyph blasts this rotten, horrible energy at you. You take half damage.
Interesting. Oh wait, I applied whole damage. Oops. Hold
You
on.
heal yourself 11 points.
There we go.
That is the end of his turn, and he recharges all of his legendary actions. It is now Amaranth's turn.
Huzzah.
And she's still down the hallway, isn't she? You guys got through the first part faster than I expected, so we do have a little bit of time, so I'm not gonna rush you, but...
God damn it, Amaranth.
Hurry the fuck up.
Shut up! I heard all of that, shut up!
Alright, before you can start your turn, Amaranth.
Yeah...
What? You don't sound excited.
I'm never
Dexterity saving throw from
you. There we go.
Alright. You are now restrained.
1 second. I'm gonna use my inspiration. I'm gonna try again.
Okay.
It's before my turn, isn't it? Okay. Let's see what I can do as well. And I can't use the Rune of Reflection to stop this.
This is an area of effect. It is not targeted.
Cool. That's fine.
You're starting your turn inside this bad puddle.
Yeah.
The bad puddle couldn't fit Petra in there too, so...
Yeah, he tried. Although I could have moved it up 1 and over 1, but then I wouldn't have...
But then Amaranth wouldn't have been in it.
Oh, such a shame, man.
13! You are restrained.
Yeah, that's fine. I'd give it a try.
To be fair, would you want the barbarian restrained?
I mean... It would not be the worst thing in the world. Restrained is... There we go. Okay. You're now restrained.
Okay, but I can still do spells.
Yes.
I didn't want it to be this far, but maybe I've still got some space. Okay. I want to know how this would work. Because I'm going to cast Globe of Invulnerability.
Okay.
So if I do that, would that then negate the spell?
So the spell doesn't hurt you. Let me read the spell. I'm not super familiar with...
I'm relatively sure Globe of Invulnerability specifically states that AoE spells it makes it negate that spell in that area.
That's what I'm just wanting to check, yeah.
Alright, so... An immobile, faintly shimmering barrier springs into existence. Any spell of 5th level or lower cast from outside the barrier can affect creatures or objects within, even if the spell is cast using a higher level spell slot. Such a spell can target creatures and objects within the barrier, but the spell has no effect on them. Similarly, the area within the barrier is excluded from areas affected by such spells. Yeah, that would negate it.
Okay.
I would say that negates it. It specifically says that that it's excluded from areas. So I would say that yes, that negates it. I mean, an argument can be made that it was there before and this is not, but I'm just gonna say yes.
Cool.
Right, and that will free you from being restrained and will also protect them on their turns. Good job. That was a good play.
Thank God, I remembered because I was like, I'm gonna need something to help protect. I need protection spells. That's what I need. Okay, I'm gonna move slightly up.
Okay.
Just so I can. I'm gonna... And then I'm going to... Why the fuck not? I've got nothing else to do. As a bonus action, I'll summon my wolf.
Okay. Let's get the wolf.
The wolf immediately disintegrates.
Hey, I get to put him wherever I want to put him.
Well, if you put him behind him, Petra will get advantage because she'll be flanking.
Is there a limit to having to go omen?
I can only do it once.
I mean,
per
like,
long rest.
distance.
Range.
A creature I see within 120 feet of me.
Okay, then
Which is definitely more than
that's you definitely have enough space. I was just wondering, like, the summoning distance for it to see if you would be able to summon it on the other side of her.
Easily enough.
Yeah.
It
I would
says the
say
hound appears in an
because
unoccupied space of your choice within 30 feet of the target.
Not only that, but this fucker's 30 feet tall, and she could probably see between his legs pretty easily.
Yeah, and that's why it just was a distance thing more than anything. Yeah, so if you wanted to put the wolf on the other side, you could put your hound there.
Petra, meanwhile, can't see around his leg. It's like a tree.
The leg is bigger than Petra's. And she's just
Petra's just hacking away at the ankles.
The toe is probably bigger than Petra is.
Potentially. He is pretty massive. I mean, he is a god.
Wait, does that thing have pack tactics?
Yeah.
He's got a function.
Yeah. Because...
you put it under him. You actually
sorry.
There we go.
Well,
no, it's fine. I moved him.
We can't see the outline.
that and it would have advantage from
Yeah,
Cal's
it's fine.
arrow anyways, too.
Can the god pass a DC 13 strength saving throw?
Oh man, I don't know.
I'll watch him rolling that one now. Bitch.
Not one I don't think would do anything.
Actually,
Yeah,
strength is not extremely high for him.
Well, knowing full
It's
well,
got +8.
knowing full well that he only rolled what an 8. So what? Yeah,
Rolled a 9.
he rolled a 9. So it means then it's got to be around that around some kind of gauge of that. But yeah, 8 damage.
Eight damage. And that's piercing. Your hound grabs at the back of his tendon. And
Bites at his heel.
yeah. He's having a hard time piercing in to the heel.
That's some tough meat.
Ankle biter.
Pretty much. You summoned the Chihuahua of Doom.
Yeah, go, buddy, go.
Chihuahuas, oh my god.
You! Before your turn. Take 3 damage.
Okie dokie. See, I could shoot him, but also I could drop the... Yeah, fuck it. Here we go. Gonna do this, see if it's effective.
Okay.
Fucker's probably got a hell of a constitution.
Considering he rolled a 7 and got 21?
God damn.
The plus 14, Jesus.
It's a god, what do you expect?
Oh yeah, I know. You basically have to roll, what, a 4 to fail it.
Alright then. Constitution saving throw. Not high enough, because that's exactly what I rolled last time.
Yep. The DC to beat is 23. As you end your turn, he's going to use a legendary action. Place that there.
Keep going, Petra, you're fine!
Okay, before he does that, I cast Abacus.
I'm not familiar with what Abacus does.
Well, Abacus is a great counter.
God damn it. I was gonna say, is that even really a spell?
Ah, you fell for it.
I can't use
Keep going.
counter spell, can I?
These are spells. You can use counterspell if you wish.
Okay, I'll try and use counter spell.
Okay. Glyph of Withering is a 7th level spell.
Perfect, of course.
Which means
Right.
cast counterspell at minimum level because you can't
There's no point.
cast it high enough, yeah. And just hope the roll is good.
So, make a charisma check for me. DC is 17. Hey, there you go.
21.
Technically, I'll have a +2 on it as well, so that'll be 23.
So, he goes to cast this, and you immediately see this glyph kind of form on the ground in front of him, and a wave of necrotic energy ripples out and dissipates as soon as you counterspell.
You didn't say the magic word.
No, he
I didn't
wrote
say
it.
that.
That's the
It
problem.
was him.
Right. Roland, your turn.
Okay, well, I'm going to do this anyways. I'm going to cast Conjure Celestial, and I'm going to summon a Coat next to him.
Okay.
And they are under SRD Celestials. Or Monster Celestials.
I just gotta find it real quick.
Wait, is his token like 4x4?
Yeah, if you
This
just
token's
go to
4x4.
if you go to DDB
Jesus.
Monsters and go under Celestials, it's right there.
Oh, it's in the D&D Beyond? Okay. Monsters... Celestial... Quad. There it is. Okay. And something to hear next one, or...?
Yep, and he attacks on his own. I believe he gets an initiative roll. Let's see, challenge rating of 4 or higher, which he is. Roll for initiative for the Celestial, so you want me to do that or he to do it?
I got it. Alright, so you got a 21.
Okay, so what is it? So it's grappling attack. I tell him to attack the god.
Okay.
Give me good flair.
I can't really give you control of an individual thing, I don't think.
You're gonna probably have to. I mean, it's just gonna be attacking to grapple, anyways.
Yeah, because it's got bite and constrict.
Yeah, constrict.
Okay. So it uses constrict.
No, you roll like me, so.
It does not manage to constrict.
No shit.
I don't think an 8 is gonna cut it. What's his modifier anyway? A 6? It's gonna be rough. Yep. Right. Is that the end of your turn?
That's the end of my turn, yeah.
Okay. Cal, before you start your turn, you take 3 damage.
Oh, that's not. Okay, fair enough.
From the glyph of... That's the glyph of...
Yeah, I got it. Yeah, I got it. Right then. Well, I'm gonna shoot him with advantage again then.
Alright. .25 will hit. Damn. If only it wasn't resistant to piercing. Blast another arrow at him, and again, Having a hard time piercing that high.
You do know that's magical weapon, right?
Does it do magical damage?
Yes.
Oh, then it is full damage. I apologize. Okay, in that case, yeah, you do full damage. And it is quite a bit of damage indeed. He's looking a bit injured as the arrow pierces into his flesh, and he looks a little surprised that it actually managed to damage him as much. But he's still,
Yay! I pissed off the god!
he's still very far from knowing that. Is that the end of your turn?
Yes.
Alright, so now that you've annoyed him, he is going to, with his left hand, trace a glyph in your direction. I need you to make a Constitution saving throw.
Can I use my reaction to attack him? Because he's doing a spell at Cal.
You can.
Okay. Gonna do that. Mage Slayer, go bear.
Cal, I need your Constitution saving throw.
I'm in the globe of invulnerability.
Oh, you're right. You are.
That's why I didn't move.
The question is, though, is that level 6 or above?
Glyph of Decay is not level 6 or above. No, it is level 6, actually. Which I believe... I'm going to double check. I think it has to be level 6 to go through invulnerability. 5th level or lower. Yeah, so it does affect you. Because it is a 6th level spell.
Sorry, I have to sacrifice my level 7th spell because of some Phobrex asshole.
Alright, 21 is not enough, so you take...
Oh.
I rolled an 18!
Did I hit him?
21 did not hit.
That's +2.
You have advantage as well.
23 would hit, yes.
Okay, so his AC is 23.
25 necrotic to... yeah. Also, you have the Curse of Decay. So until the end of your next turn, you cannot regain hit points by any means. You cannot be healed, you cannot take a potion.
Awesome.
And Petra does 14 damage half.
Okay, time for Petra's actual turn.
Yep, now it's time for Petra's actual turn.
Attack. Boop. Does she do it? Yeah, she does.
26 definitely hits. Damage, half. Just chopping away at that ankle. Like, you come down here so I can kill you.
What do I have? What do I have? Mage Slayer, obviously.
Is that the end of your turn?
No, it's not. Hold on. I'm just looking and seeing what I have in my features. Just gonna attack again.
Alright.
What else can she do?
Yep.
Oof.
You move them out in one rock at a time, right? 12! That definitely does not hit.
Well, too bad.
There you go. You still got your little bit of extra damage on the end there. He's starting to look rough shaped, especially that one ankle. Because that one ankle has a dog and an axe going at it repeatedly.
It just has a bunch of paper cuts.
Alright, lair action time. Let's see.
Oh wait, I need to do my Constitution saving throw and also take the damage, right?
That is correct. Good catch.
Oh, I do need to do my Constitution saving throw as well then. My end of my turn.
Yes, go ahead and do yours.
What's the damage? There's the damage. Apply damage and Constitution saving throw.
19 is not enough.
It's gonna fail me. Oh, okay.
But 26 is enough. So you break free of the Glyph of Damnation, and it cannot affect you again for 24 hours.
Yay!
Out of curiosity, will 24 work? Because that's the... Oh, sorry, will the 23 work? Because that's the highest I can ever roll. Isn't that 20? Get 23.
Yeah.
23 would do it.
Just saying.
Yeah, a 23 would do it. The DC is 23. His spell save DC is 23.
I got a 1 in 20 chance of getting out. That's cool. That's cool.
Yeah, that's a
5%. 5%. That's good.
And
5% is better than no percent.
There we go. Now it is the Lair's turn. We are going to do... It's gonna do this. Hey.
Just gonna scooch in here.
Dexterity saving throw, please.
Okay.
$21 is not enough, so you are now restrained.
Oof.
We apply restrained to you. Quick. Here we go. Okay, so you're now restrained, which means that attack rolls against you have advantage, attacks you make have a disadvantage, and you have disadvantage on dexterity saving throws. And your speed becomes 0. You can't move. The good news is that means you may as well attack recklessly.
Yeah.
It can't get any worse if you do.
Petra becomes confused as the fur-lined handcuffs wrap around her.
Petra gets oddly excited, and everybody walks out of the room awkwardly. No.
Even
Okay,
Zara.
that is the end of the Lair's turn. I take it the Quaddle is going to attempt to constrict again?
The Quaddle's gonna need to make a Constitution saving throw.
You want it to bite?
Yeah, make it do the con saving throw for the sickness.
Yeah, because it was summoned after the sickness, which means it didn't get the subtle spell to it.
Catch. That's a fail. How much damage does the Quaddle take?
It is radiant damage. Is it immune to radiant damage?
Resistant.
So 27 halved.
Alright. And 1 level of exhaustion. They changed how exhaustion works on these sheets and I don't like it. Yep. Okay. Now, Quaddle used restrict.
No, bite.
Oh, bite. Right. Quaddle used bite. Hey! It managed to bite him!
Yay!
Which
Now he has to
means,
make a DC 13 con save.
Oh, yeah,
Don't fuck it up.
25.
It is physically incapable of rolling that low.
You would pretty much have to like roll a 1.
No.
3, 4, 5 whole damage. Very dangerous creature indeed. It is now Zaros' turn.
An Institution saving throw, even though I doubt he's fucking roll low enough.
29.
Nope.
Alright.
Not even close.
He spreads out both of his arms in front of himself and begins rapidly tracing multiple glyphs in a spiraling pattern that come together.
The other bite from the Cthulhu, that's magical bite, because all of these weapons attack magical weapons.
I'll just apply half damage again. Good catch.
That's right, yeah.
I've never dealt with a waddle before, so...
Oh yeah, I know. It's just because obviously my damage done, I was like, oh, that's a magical weapon, surely.
Yeah.
Right, so...
I'm just looking at the stats right now, too, yeah.
You all see as each finger on both hands begins tracing different glyphs as he creates this very intricate circle in front of him. Petra, I need you to make a Constitution saving throw.
Failed.
I don't think I can do anything to help that. I mean, I could try and counterspell it, but it's a level 9th spell.
Petra.
Yep.
Your HP is reduced to 0.
Okay. But then it's put back at 1 because of the one thing I have as a barbarian.
Your HP reduces to 0. And you are just about to have to start making death saving throws. You feel this enormous energy just blast through you. And you grit your teeth and refuse to go down. That's the end of his turn.
Ain't that.
9th level spells are no joke.
Yeah.
That spell, for the record, if you make the save on that spell, it does 10d10 damage.
Jesus Christ.
If you fail it, it guarantees 0. You are immediately brought to 0. But if you succeed, you take 10d10. Amaranth, what's your plan?
My plan is to throw my 7 charges of Necklace Fireball straight at him.
But you know there are people in the way.
I don't think you can use all 7 at the same time.
I can.
You can?
It says you can hurl multiple of these, even one necklace has one action. So when you, or even the whole necklace as one action. But I can sacrifice my wolf. I don't mind sacrificing my wolf.
Yeah, but Petra's on 1 hit point.
It's a 20-foot radius. I don't have to do it straight at her, do I? Let's be honest. Think about it.
Right.
How many beads do you have left on that thing?
I have 7 charges, so it's 7. You still take half damage, so I don't really care.
Wow!
Wait.
Wow.
Wait! I use my thing for
Bend luck.
Bend luck. So I roll a 1d4.
Hey, roll a 1d4. You got a half chance. He makes a saving throw.
Shut up. Leave me alone.
He still makes a saving throw.
1 in a 2 chance. It works.
22. How was it 22?
Because you get +2 on all your things from your dark things.
Is it not added on?
No.
Oh.
You keep saying this every time.
Oh yeah, my dark brown thing, so I added the +2 to it.
Yeah, dark ritual, dark bang.
Oh.
DCs.
Yeah, +2 to the attack spell rolls.
So it's 22.
And spell DC, so it's 22.
The DC
You need
is
to use
22?
bend luck.
You didn't have to do a bend.
Yeah. So you need to do bend luck. It's fine. It is what it is.
Okay.
She wanted him to fail more by more.
So you're fighting a god, and he just decides that he's going to not fail legendary resistance.
Ah, fuck you, bitch.
You're dropping 7 fireballs. I think he's gonna do what he can to stop that.
I'm pretty sure that necklace doesn't exist anymore.
56 d6 damage, is that what I'm seeing here?
It would be 14 d8 14d6s I would roll.
Oh, because it doesn't treat it as like 2 beads as 1 fireball each. It's like increasing it a level. Okay, I see.
Yeah.
But it's still take 5 damage.
So that would be crazy if it was just
So roll your damage.
Okay.
That's the hell of a use of that necklace. Just threw the whole necklace at him.
Well, I mean, you know, it's the best thing to do.
So you hurl this at him, and he goes to move out of the way and realizes that he's not going to be able to. And you see him reach his hand up, and a glyph flashes across his palm as he increases, just for a moment, his defense against the fire. And it blasts over him, doing an enormous fireball. But he manages to block off a large portion of the fire from hitting him. He's still singed quite a bit from the flames, but he was able to protect his vitals. Is that the end of your turn?
Let me see what else I can do.
I mean, you could quicken spell an actual spell because that wasn't casting a spell.
Yeah, that's what I was like. I could do a quicken spell because I haven't done one. I was like, I'll just use all my fireballs. Yeah,
that doesn't count as casting a spell, so... Which means, like, counterspell and shit couldn't stop that necklace either.
Where is it? No, I don't have quicken spell anymore. I took it off. I'm gonna think that would do more damage, and so that's what I've done apparently, and I took it off.
Right, so is that the end of your turn then?
Yeah, that's the end of my turn.
Right. You, before you start your turn...
Yay.
1d5 damage. And he is going to do a legendary action real quick. Where it's the only... Actually, he's gonna use... Petra!
Yeah.
I need you to make a strength save.
Not gonna end well, but okay.
23, you make it. Okay. So, you... he spreads his wings out as wide as he can, and he flaps them with a very powerful force. You manage to not get blown away by the force of this wind blasting into you. And then he flies across. Now,
back off, you spooky
have
bitch.
not used your reaction yet. He's leaving your melee range right now. Do you want to hit him?
Yes.
Okay.
Technically, as he flies up, he leaves the melee range, surely.
Well, he's flying forward. He's kind of doing an over-her movement. Basically, he flapped and jumped forward at the same time.
Ah.
22 does not hit, but you still have your...
23.
Oh, 23?
Oh, no, I'm sorry. I had a...
hitting
Nope,
from
don't listen to
behind.
me.
Yeah.
No, my screen took forever to refresh, sorry.
Okay.
I saw Ryla 213s, and it's like, what the hell? Never mind.
I mean, he still gets hit by the axe. So.
Yeah, he still gets hit, so he still can't continue forward as the back of the axe clutches onto him and yanks him down, just slowing his leap enough to prevent him from traveling further. Now it's Neo's turn.
Okie dokie. I'm just gonna go ahead and break concentration on that because A, it's gonna kill that Quaddle, and B, he's never gonna roll low enough for it to actually matter. So, no more Sickening Radiance.
Okay.
Not that it matters, but that also means the Coatl loses the point of exhaustion. Then I'm going to go ahead and just see if I can hit it. That's a miss.
That's a crit.
That's a crit. And that's a miss.
That's a miss.
It gives and it takes away.
But that is 25 damage. And
Nice.
because it was a crit, I regenerate a spell slot.
You do. You also would push him back 10 feet. Petra's in the way, so he's actually going to slide this way.
Why he go over Petra?
Well,
Shoot him up!
he can't stop in the same block as you, and because of the size of his hitbox, he would have to go
I can
way
be in.
past you.
I can be in the same space that a creature larger than myself can be in.
All right, you can. All right, yeah.
It's like, see, I told you.
You're right. Great. So you get
Alrighty.
a spell slot back from your Sash of Mastery. You need
That's
to,
the way to do it.
make your Constitution saving throw if that's the end of your turn. It's not gonna work.
Nothing's gonna work if I roll like shit constantly all
Rolling.
day.
Okay, what are we gonna do? I'm going to stay in here. I want to stay in here. Okay, I'm gonna cast Heal on Petra.
Okay. As you attempt to heal Petra, he quickly lifts up his hand, seeing your magic, and then closes it, realizing he still can't affect you.
I'm literally going like this to him.
Actually, wait, that's... No, he's gonna do it. So he lifts his hand up, and he traces a glyph. It's a 6th level glyph. I had to double check. I need you to make a charisma saving throw.
Do you want me to counterspell this?
Yes.
You want me to counterspell it?
I mean,
Okay.
he rolled a 14.
Fair enough. I will try a counterspell.
Well, I mean, if you have a 6th level slot, you can just say fuck him and...
I'm using the Globe of Vulnerability as my 6th level slot. And I only get one.
I thought you had more than one.
No, I only get one. I don't get another one, I think it's like level 14 or something.
Yeah.
Okay.
Are you counterspelling?
Yes.
Okay. DC is 16.
Jesus Christ.
Wait,
Alright, so
I can't, because it's in reaction.
he lifts his hand up and very quickly traces a glyph in the air as you attempt to cast heal. And you feel the magic.
Wait.
Are you gonna attempt to counterspell too?
I'm gonna attempt to counterspell now, too.
Thank you. I was like, I can't use it because I've already used the reaction already.
Alright, it's 6th level. Are you casting at 5th level?
I can't cast it in anything but 5th level.
Oh, that's right. That's right. Yep, Warlock. Okay. So you cast it. The DC to beat is 16.
Oh wait, it automatically casts. What level of spell do you cast up to?
She's a Warlock.
Yeah, so what's the level spell slots you go up to?
5.
Versus 5.
Oh, it's only 5. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're
Yours is
slightly
just
behind other casters because they don't have to worry about upcasting.
So you roll charisma.
Just a normal charisma roll.
Just a normal charisma roll.
Let's go, baby!
Okay, that will counterspell it, which is great because Glyph of Nullification isn't just a counterspell. It counterspells and then some. So, you feel the magic in your hand wane as you attempt to heal Petra. Then both Amaranth and New simultaneously reach out and attempt to counterspell, one of them failing, and the other managing to shatter the glyph that he was riding. So you are able to heal Petra.
Yay.
Yeah, that was a big heal. That was definitely worthwhile counterspell.
70 points to hit Petra.
Yeah, that was definitely needed.
And then as my bonus action, I will cast Mass Healing Word.
Although you don't get heals that quick.
And everybody gets 9 health.
How far does that reach? Does that reach like the
60
coatl?
foot. So yeah, I would.
I'm applying healing.
Also, your wolf didn't move, Amaranth.
It's
'Cause
dead.
It's dead.
Oh, it's dead?
Yeah,
Right.
Yeah, well,
it's dead.
By the necklace.
Yeah, no,
Fair.
she nuked the shit out of it. It's
Said
gone.
play. She said fetch. Now play dead. Good boy.
You'd wonder why this hound of ill omen still follows Amaranth.
I know, right? This is like
Well,
the third time it's been nuked.
Yeah, the ill omens on the hound itself, not
Yeah, right?
Unfortunately, I don't get healed the 9 hit points.
Alright,
thought that was only for one turn.
Before we do the second half of this battle, it's 10 minutes past our normal break time. So, we're gonna go ahead and take a break. As soon as Brolin... Are you done with your turn?
Yeah, I'm done.
Okay, then we're gonna stop here for the moment. And then, top of the next round, we'll come back after the break. So, take about 10 minutes, fill up your drinks, use the restroom, do everything you need to do, then come back prepared for the second half of this fight.
Okie dokie.
Alright, Cal. You are still under the effects of the glyph. You take 1d8.
Is that the same one that's keeping him from healing?
No, that's at the end of my turn. That one
Oh,
when
okay, that's gone. Okay.
Yeah, that's different. That's the glyph of withering.
something like that. Yeah, end of my turn though, it will disappear. So.
Yes.
I thought it was decay. I don't know.
Yeah, it's one of them. It might be decay. I'm double checking. Yes, it's decay. Decay is the one that stops you from healing.
Okay, well I'm going to move away.
You're like, it's time to back up.
You're going to leave the vulnerability?
Well, it doesn't seem to fucking work at the moment. He keeps casting 6th level spells.
Oh, Jesus. Oh,
He's right though.
not my fault.
Okay. Then I'm gonna shoot him with advantage again.
Alright. Hit him with a healing.
Pew pew.
Man, if this was Claudia, this god guy would have a lot harder of a time.
28 will hit. For 39 and 3 radiant. Can't forget the radiant. He gets upset about it.
Never forget the radiant. Never forget the radiant.
I mean, it's 42 full damage, so
That is true.
I'm like, yeah, fuck you up, pal. I just can't wait until I get a crit hit.
The arrow slams into him and firmly embeds itself into him, doing quite a lot of damage. You are currently carrying the damage for the party.
I'm a thorn in his side.
You
Get it?
really are.
Yeah, arrow side.
You're not the thorn in
I
his
don't get it.
side, you're the bush of thorns in his side.
You're the Petra in his side.
Right.
If she wasn't doing like.
No, I'm going to action surge and then shoot again.
Okay. Yeah. One problem with that. You don't have that Constitution saving throw.
Yeah.
And before Petra takes her turn.
Nope.
What legendary actions does this man have?
He gets 3 every turn, or every round.
Yep.
Oh, fucking course he is.
So he's going to attack you with his
I haven't
tail.
used my reaction this round, have I?
Yes, you did. Sorry.
Oh,
No, not this round. You haven't.
No, I was going to say, just
But
start again.
technically, you don't get your reaction until the start of your next turn. So yes, you have.
It did not pop up the attack button. Let me try doing that. There we go. So he's going to swipe his tail behind him at Petra. 29
reaction.
seconds.
You don't have
Can
any
I do my
reaction
reaction?
yet. No, you cannot.
Damn. Oh, okay.
You don't have reaction.
Until your turn again.
Yep. Because you stopped him from moving. So it's 29 to hit. I assume that hits you?
Well, yeah.
Or 17 blunt damage halved. Because you're raging. And now it's your turn. You can first give me a strength saving throw.
Uh-huh. One that's gonna fail. Yeah, there it is.
Okay, so you're still restrained. And then you already broke free of his glyph, so you're good there. Which means it's now your turn.
Okay.
Feeling alright. Time to chop some heels.
That misses.
Yes.
This is also gonna be a miss. There you go.
Alright, so you hit him for 6 damage. Alright, so you take your axe and you swing, and these dark tendrils are holding you back, so you're just like, swinging with this axe wildly, barely able to catch him in the back of the ankle with the claws of the axe. At the end of your turn?
What else can I do?
Alright, Constitution. Oh no, you don't need to do that anymore. Never mind. I'll let you. It is now Lair's turn. So. I need a dexterity saving throw from Cal. Cal?
Doing it now. Just stayed in the circle.
Did his webcam freeze? He's just like,
He did press it. I just see him on his screen, unless he's frozen.
his webcam is
He's
frozen.
It's a lost connection.
Have a turn.
Okay, welcome back. Right, so,
I did roll.
saving throw.
Yeah, it was a 17. Sorry, give me a second.
Oh, well, you got lucky. It didn't come through on our end, so you get to roll again.
Okay, it's not letting me log in. Right, 1 second.
Still shows you logged in.
Well, no, it's not me restarting the system, dear. What it is it's thinking I'm still there on her server. I can't. It's not my end. It's possibly your end, Mythic. I'm afraid because I can't
I'm
log
double
in.
checking. Because there's an option to kick you.
Just kick me out again.
Well, I don't want to kick you and then it'd be like, oh, now you can't join for 20 minutes. So I'm double checking really quick how kicking actually works.
He's going to say if he can restart his computer and see if that works.
Well, it's not his computer, because it's definitely saying that he's still connected, which means it probably didn't get the signal that he disconnected. So let me... So I'm not seeing anything that specifically says what it does. Because it definitely shows in there. Okay, I'm gonna try kicking you. See if you can try getting back in.
Go, you should try now.
Webcam's frozen again. Is he having trouble?
Nope, not working. Can't log in.
Still can't log in. Okay.
Nope. This is current player 7 of 8. Oh, now I'm not in there. Oh, I can log in as Game Master now.
Ooh. Hold on.
You didn't kick yourself by accident, did you?
No, I was trying to go into the user permissions screen to see if I could just like reset your connection or something. Alright, it says you're connected. Are you connected?
No.
No. Okay. Because it still says you're connected.
Yes, I know.
Okay. You may have to use Bex's screen for the time being. I will do your dexterity saving roll for you for now.
Yeah, I can access his character sheet.
Okay. Then are you gonna go ahead and take care of that while we try and figure out why?
Yeah, I'm doing it now. It's my 20, god damn it!
She rolls better for you than you do. We ought to just let her play her character for you.
No, he used my 20! I wanted to keep it!
I wanted the 20 on my hit.
Okay. That is the Lair's turn. It is the Coatl's turn. Is it gonna bite or constrict?
Let's go for constrict again.
Okay. Constricts. 20 does not hit. Zaros' turn.
Alright, Zaros, how are you gonna kill me this time?
Am I counterspelling this again?
If you want to, He brings up his hands and he traces out glyphs and goes to tilt it down so that the glyph goes forward. You said you can't?
Well, no, because I already used my reaction. I haven't had my turn yet.
Okay. So, he casts a 7th level spell where
I have a reaction.
Where your orb of invulnerability is. I need the 3 of you to make dexterity saving throws.
Can I smack him too? Because he's making a thing against those 2 people.
It's not directly at somebody, it's an area of effect. I would have to double check your feature.
When a creature 5 feet in front of you, within 5 feet of you, casts a spell, you can use your reaction to make a
so it just says cast a spell, so yeah. You would be able to. And then all 3 of you fail. Okay. So, first... You each take 6 damage. That's a really low roll. You guys got so lucky. 3d10 and you took 6 damage. You got so lucky there. So, 6 damage and your speed is halved until the end of Zaros' next turn. Or until the end of your next turn, sorry.
Reaction.
And Petra will hit.
Hey.
Alright. You are slowly but surely whittling that HP away.
See, the plan is, he's paying attention to those guys, not Petra. Petra's the real menace here.
Of course.
Always the one.
She's a little gremlin is what she is.
Pretty fucking much. Amaranth's grandpa had a hard time getting her.
That is the end of his turn. Amaranth. Your turn.
Oof.
Well... Oh, fuck's sake, 1 second.
So, you're starting your turn in that circle. I need you to make another dexterity saving throw. In case you can't tell, his plan is to get you out of there. Okay, so that is a fail.
Like hell I am.
Take another 18 damage.
That's been 2 fucking 1s I've rolled. Once accidentally on Cal and once on me. Jesus Christ. I still passed my constitution saving throw, so I still passed my concentration.
Yep, you still keep your concentration. Keep in mind your speed is halved for this turn.
Not like I'm moving anywhere.
So you plan to stay in there? Okay.
I mean, what else is there for me to do? I've already threw 7 fireballs at the man. Jesus.
You're like, I did my part, guys.
Okay. Do any other concentration spells? Because if I do, I lose this concentration. I do want everything I have is concentration.
You're using that killbot logic. You'll just have him throw all of his spells at you now. That way he doesn't have them later, right?
Yeah, duh.
It's that killbot
That's if
logic.
he runs out of spells.
Is that the end of your turn?
No, I'm casting. I was waiting. I was trying to figure out what spell I could use that doesn't use concentration. So he has. It's technically 22. So he has to do it. Concentration. Saving throw.
Gonna get nat 20 watching.
Stop jinxing me, bitch! Fuck you. I'm gonna try and counterspell
you
this.
go to cast Shatter, and he immediately pulls up his hand and carves out the glyph of nullification.
I've seen that glyph before, and I don't like it. You managed to cancel his glyph, so the shatter still goes off. Now take your sin, bro.
Okay.
God damn it!
Turning into a hell of a fight.
Oh, you still take half damage. Yep. You take all of 5 damage.
Oh man, that's rough.
I know. I would do Wall of Light, but that's concentration, so you know.
Is that the end of your turn?
Yes, that's the end of my turn.
You built for crowd control, but there's no crowd to control here.
I'm trying to control the crowd in the globe.
Shit.
New. First, you take your 1d8. Then you start your turn. So I need a dexterity saving throw. So,
Can't roll worth shit today.
Damn, look at that low fucking roll. Okay, so you take another 7 damage. And now it's your turn.
Just look back in now.
Because fuck that shit. That's apparently all the farther I can move. I am also going to bonus action a potion.
Oh, that health.
Because I'm gonna use my main action for this.
Okay.
I am now heavily obscured, so good luck targeting me.
Hey, where'd you go?
That's just peeking around the ankle. Hey, where'd she go?
Constitution saving throw.
The tail's like just flapping around in her face.
Hey, 25.
She's like,
you finally did it. You are no longer under the effect of the glyph of damnation. You're now immune to it for 24 hours. Is that the end of your turn?
Yep.
Is. Roll it. Your turn.
Okay, let's see. What the hell can I do?
Oh, before you do that, I need your dexterity saving throw. Before you do your turn. Because you're starting off inside the glyph of withering.
There we go.
Okay,
Perfect.
so you take 18 damage from the glyph of withering.
I was about to say, don't you have the lucky feat? But then I remembered that's the wrong character.
Yeah, no. Didn't do him much good either.
Right.
He's not that lucky.
You need to do your concentration saving throw.
I don't want to.
Right, you managed to keep it up. So your coatl still exists. Yep, you can make it that far.
Okay, fuck. Stats.
I mean, your hammer's magical, right?
Yeah, I might as well just use that. I'll throw my hammer at.
Okay. So you take your dwarven thrower in both hands, heave it.
I get advantage, so I'll try.
Yep.
27.
And it collides with him square into the chest. There's a loud crunch as the magical hammer does how much damage?
Is he a giant? No.
No. No, he fits into the category of fiend. Or, no, humanoid. Sorry.
8 full damage.
Oh.
8 full magical damage. Wait, he does.
Well, it's magical damage though, so yeah.
Yeah, the dwarven thrower is magical damage. I think Petra's the only one that can't do magical damage.
Yeah, that's it.
But she can prevent a boss from moving the entire fight, so that's kind of kind of overpowered as is.
Isn't her axe magical?
So her axe has magical abilities, but it does not do magical damage.
Oh, okay, fair.
Yeah. That's kind of the trade-off, is that it will always hit, but it doesn't do magical damage when it hits, so it doesn't get to do the best amount of damage. She'll just never do 0 damage when she swings it.
Oh, okay.
Is that
yeah, but he tried to fly away, and Petra stopped that immediately.
So before Cal gets a turn, I need Cal to make a Constitution saving throw.
Oof.
Get fucked.
Just barely made it. So you will take half damage. So you take half of 23 damage. And luckily for you, you do not receive the Curse of Decay, so you are able to heal this turn.
Okay, let's see.
Oh, right, you started your turn inside there as well, so I need a dexterity saving throw.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, because starting your turn inside of a Glyph of Withering, you have to make it. 22 is not enough, but you have your thing, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so that would make it 24. Which you have the thing that's not adding properly. Okay,
yeah.
So you make the saving throw, which means you don't take any damage.
Okay, and then I'll shoot him again with advantage.
Okay. $25 will hit. Quite a bit of damage, too.
41, not bad.
Yeah, he's looking quite bloody at this point. He's clearly struggling to continue to move his monstrous frame.
It's alright, guys, this is only phase 1. There's another 3 phases to the fight yet.
Do I get the long rest?
Will I get my 7th level spell slot?
I want it!
You finally got one and you never got to use it. It was taken away immediately.
It was a nice one as well. It gave me a pretty crown.
Okay.
Oh, I know what spell you took.
Well,
Yeah, cow stars.
time for Petra to absolutely suck at rolls.
I need your strength saving throw first. To try to break out of the restraints.
Not gonna happen.
Nope. Okay. Yeah, so
You
you're
got
still
the highest
restrained?
strength out of all of us. Why?
Your attack was a 17. That misses. 1 damage. A 20.
Will not hit.
Yep. Alright, so...
Wait, you were an 18, you got +9.
Yeah.
How's that only 20?
Disadvantage. He's restrained. She got an 11 and an 18.
She's got Charlotte, she's disadvantaged.
Yeah, because she's restrained.
Yeah. Oh, wait, I could have reckless.
You should be attacking recklessly, yeah, then at least it'd be normal.
Oh well. It's the end of my turn.
I thought there were advantage attack because she was attacking recklessly, but there we go.
No, it would be normal. Because I have disadvantage because things.
Yep. Because she's restrained. Okay, that makes it the Lair's turn. Okay. So this is not strong enough to affect Amaria.
Fuck you!
So I need New and Brolin to make dexterity saving throws.
I can't roll worth shit.
Neither can Brolin.
Okay, and you are
You
both
want the
restrained.
exact same.
Or both what?
Restrained.
Okay.
Yep, and after this, you can make strength saving throws to try to break out of the restraints. So you are now restrained. That's the end of the Lair's turn. Kawaddle, what are you doing?
Kuat is gonna bite.
Okay, going for a bite. Going for a little nom.
Like how Petra's slowly whittling away at his health.
There we go.
Didn't knock.
Perfect. Okay.
Now it is Zaros' turn. Aren't you guys excited? It's his turn.
Shut up.
Yeah.
Get my death over with already.
Oh, it's not you he wants.
Actually, he is going to turn back around and face Petra. 'Cause
Okay.
he was pretty sure she was dead a moment ago.
All he can see is his chest and then just a little tiny little head.
Petra, I need you to make... Why? I don't know why that says charisma. That should be wisdom. So if you can make a wisdom saving throw for me, please.
New, do you want to counter spell that?
I can't. I already used my reaction.
I only have one spell slot left. So I'm trying to save it for something big. What does this do? I don't know what
You
this
don't
does.
know. He hasn't used this yet.
Whatever it does, Petra's not gonna survive. She's not very wise.
And wait, can I even use my reaction? Did I use my reaction already?
No, you haven't. Not yet. Not
you,
this
you
round.
haven't used your reaction yet.
Well, it hasn't been her turn. She used it last round, didn't she?
No, she didn't.
It was me.
No. Last round. This round.
Okay, are you
yeah.
going to counterspell it or no?
No.
Okay.
I'm gonna save it just in case.
Petra, you take 16 damage and are paralyzed.
Okay.
Wait, so Petra's restrained and paralysed. It's a wet dream, isn't it?
Petra, you can't eat. She goes Super Saiyan
That-
and kills him instantly.
Yeah. That's actually pretty amusing. It is now Amarian's turn.
Okay, I need to do whatever thingy-majiggy I need to do.
Yes.
Is it strength or dexterity?
So the one that you're in that can actually hurt you is the Glyph of Withering, which is dexterity.
Yeah.
Okay, so you take
Honestly, Petra's just
20
probably
damage.
just covered in blood.
Oh,
It's just a
that-
big red
Petra's
blob.
fucked up.
Okay, I want to try and dispel the withering.
Okay.
Okay.
Are you? There it is. I was gonna say, are you gonna cast it?
Yeah, sorry, I was just like having to do the concentration check, and then I was like, let me do that one quick.
So I need you to make a charisma roll to attempt to dispel it, because it is a 7th level spell. That'll do it. And I assume you're getting rid of the one that's underneath of you.
Yeah.
Okay, so it is gone now.
There's so many I can't tell what is what and which is which.
Don't worry,
Oops, I
I'm keeping
accidentally
track.
removed the wrong one.
All these big yellow puddles are his
Restraint.
shadow. They're the shadow surge.
The lair.
Then you had they're the lair. Then you have on top of you this blue one here is your invulnerability, and then literally sitting directly on top of that was his withering because they're the same size. So he just cast it in the exact same spot with the intent of chasing you out of there.
No! I refuse.
I can see that. Which, I mean, it's a sound tactic. It's preventing the shadow surge from getting to you.
Exactly.
Is that the end of your
Animate.
turn?
Yeah.
Okay. New. You need to make a strength saving throw to attempt
Does it
to...
have to be strength, or can it still be dexterity? To
You
break free?
can do both.
Okay, then I'm doing dexterity because it has +2. My strength only has +1. That is not anywhere near high enough.
Yeah.
It made no difference.
Yeah, it made none. Absolutely no.
Wait, what is the AC or the DC to beat even?
23.
I can't even beat that then.
Oh, then yeah, you're just stuck.
Like the only way out of this is if I like Misty Step.
Or dispel it.
And you overcame the Glyph of Damnation, so you don't have to worry about that. I think you're good to go. Yes, okay, so you can go ahead and do your turn now.
See if I can hit him. Nope.
Disadvantage.
No, because I'm heavily obscured, which gives me advantage against anything I
Yeah,
attack.
so she's normal.
Right. Shut up, I knew that.
Hey, that one will hit.
That one will hit.
That one will hit too.
Yep. So that's not what I meant to do.
18 damage because I rolled the same fucking thing twice.
Just in that fire. He's
You can
looking
get rid of that circle, this one
bloody.
here.
He has to make a concentration.
Yeah, fuck you! Fail it.
Concentration checks.
Rolled a 2.
Took damage
Still
twice.
passed it.
Oh, you know how badly I want to use
Took
bad
damage a
luck.
second time.
Still passed it.
Yeah.
That's ridiculous.
He can't fail his concentration saves. He has a plus 14.
I know.
Even if he rolls a 1, that's still 15. You need a 10. You need a 9 or lower to fail.
Got ya.
He literally can't fail his concentration. That's why it was amusing.
Yeah. You're just rolling it just for lols.
Just to rub it in, yeah. Pretty much.
You're a bitch.
Brolin. Strength or dexterity to try to escape your restraints?
That is a good question. Strength it in.
Okay.
Yeah, look at that, 9. Okay.
Alright, yeah. That did
Since
not
you got that
help.
over with, okay. I'm going to cast Flame Strike on him.
Okay.
The only way I'm getting out of that is if I roll a nat 20 and then Amaranth bends luck to give me more.
That's like such a long way of doing that.
He failed.
Yay!
$26 damage.
Wait. Well, 10 of that's radiant and 16's fire, so. Okay, so that makes a difference.
That makes a little bit of a difference.
And then for my next trick, I'll pull a rabbit out of my hat.
He is on the brink of death, barely standing.
Get him now!
He's on the brink of death. There's a good chance Cal kills him.
Let's just hope.
Because even if Cal misses, he can just decide to hit once a day.
Cal's just like, I'm taking the kill shot.
He's waiting for it. He's been waiting to use it.
Look at that grin. Look at that fucking grin. He's so ready.
Cast Mass Healing Words. What was that?
Okay.
Don't think that'll reach out. No. So just Amaranth, the new, and Petra and myself.
Okay. Everybody gets 8 HP except Cal. Is that the end of your turn?
That's the end of my turn.
Okay. Cal, before your turn, legendary action, of course. He's got to try to survive, right?
That's his last fucking one. What's he gonna do? Because I know 2 people that have got counter spells right now.
23 Constitution saving throw.
On who?
On who?
On you, Cal.
On me. Oh, right, okay.
Okay, I'll try and. Can you pass the 23?
If I roll 20 again.
You roll a 20. Okay, cool. I will try and counter it then.
Yeah, I didn't make a 20. I got 2 in it, just not a 20.
Thanks. Great.
You're 10% of the way there.
Yeah.
Weren't for bad luck, we'd have no luck at all.
Fuck you!
I need you to make a charisma saving throw.
Me.
Yes.
You counter his nullification.
That's my last
Alright,
one.
Mew, you have to make a charisma check to try to cancel his.
Nope.
No. So your counterspell fails.
Inspiration. Do you have inspiration?
No, I don't.
Amaranth, I need a charisma check from you.
Charisma check.
Charisma saving throw. Sorry.
Yeah.
Charisma saving throw. You pass.
Well, I hope so. Charisma is my stat. I freaking hope so.
He attempts to nullify your attempt to nullify his attack. And he is unable to prevent your counterspell. So, that is the end of his legendary action.
Yeah.
Cal, it is now your turn.
Her counterspell failed, though.
Yeah.
Oh, that's right. You still have to try the
roll it.
counterspell,
Yeah, she didn't actually roll it.
Failed.
which is a 7. So that fails. So it didn't get counterspelled. He just didn't manage to nullify your counterspell. So the damage from the initial spell still applies. So 21 damage to Cal.
I'd take half.
Okay. And you have the Curse of Decay again, which means you cannot heal until the end of your next turn. Which will be this turn right here.
Wait, aren't you immune to it when you pass it?
No,
24 hours?
No,
I didn't pass.
that's a different that's a different
different one.
You're thinking of the glyph
Damnation.
Glyph this, glyph that.
yeah, glyph of damnation.
Glyph
Well,
you.
I mean glyphs are his thing.
Glyph you. Well done. Well done.
Go glyph yourself. Alright.
Yeah, it's Clifford, the giant red deity.
The giant black
I
deity.
take
Wow.
aim
Okay.
and I'll say go back to the Shadow Realms.
I would say roll.
Doesn't matter, dear, because I'll just go Blessed Aim and fuck his day up. Oh yeah, because it's an automatic hit.
Blessing of Divine Aim. You make an attack roll that misses, you may choose instead to hit.
Yep.
So your attack hits, roll for damage.
Out of curiosity, does that crit 'cause of the wish?
Sure.
I don't like that smile.
Sure, because I've got more. Ha ha.
81 damage and 3 radiant. That is quite a lot.
Does the Radiant not get crit?
I mean, yeah, it should do, but it didn't come up with the crit choice, so.
So it'd be 9 Radiant.
So, describe how your final arrow brings him down.
That's gonna be a headshot that rips his head off.
Okay, so
With
just
an arrow.
straight through. Okay.
Oh no! He doesn't straight
Yeah,
through.
no,
it
I mean
rips
like
it
it
off.
goes straight and just yanks the head the rest of the way off.
Yeah.
Alright, so he's
Black
turned
viscera everywhere.
facing Petra, and the arrow comes in from the side, goes straight in through the temple, cracks open the top of his skull, and yanks his head off. You just hear sickening as the ligaments and muscles in his neck tear, and his head comes flying off, going another 20 or so feet before landing on the ground. His massive form collapsing and smashing to the ground on top of Petra, who's still paralyzed for the moment. After a few seconds, the magic dissipates that's spread throughout the floor.
And Petra
And
just
he's-
shoves the body off of herself. What happened?
So,
He
Did
died.
I do it?
as the magic, the residual energies of Zaros fade, the body slowly begins to dissolve, leaving behind Aya's corpse. She seems to be smiling for some reason. A peaceful smile. And she appears to be clutching a journal.
Are we still restrained?
No, all the magic has disappeared from the area.
I want to see what that journal is.
Picking up your sister's journal?
Yep.
Picking it up, the journal goes back years. It talks about her life being raised by the cult and everything that she knew growing up. Reading further in, you find information about her discovering that she had a sister, a little sister at that. And her horror when she found out the fate that was laid out before her sister. That New was meant to be the vessel, not her. That New's entire existence was damned to be nothing more than a plaything for the gods. She writes about her decision to turn herself into the vessel and to train her sister as much as possible to defeat her when the time came. Reading through the journal, you quickly come to realize that the entire time she's been helping behind the scenes. She's the one that gave the information to the Thieves Guild that you guys needed help. She's been playing the strings from the shadow this entire time to ensure that when this final moment came, even though she did not have the strength to protect her sister, he could ensure that you would have the strength to protect her. Her entire life was dedicated to ensuring that Zaros would never be resurrected, and that her sister would live on. And that's where the journal ends.
Well, joke's on her.
Makes sense why she said, "Don't let me down."
I'm just gonna lay down and be like, I need to sleep.
That being said, you guys have prevented the full resurrection of Zaros. Congratulations. Cal, go ahead and tell everybody what you plan to do after this.
So do I?
What you told me.
Do I say it's just an epilogue of what Cal does now?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, fair enough. So after leaving the area, after we head down the mountain and that lot, Cal will say that he's going to head back to Kale and tell the Queen what happened to the druids. Obviously, what happened here. And want to help set up a new druid grove for Polidonia. Right? Am I saying that wrong? Poglioria, that's the one. At which point he's going to head up a protective order for the druids of the grove, so they have their own set of guard, which he's going to head up.
And in doing so, Poglioria becomes a thriving country once again in the future. At first, the Druids' Grove is small, but over time, with all the effort that you put in, along with the Druids that you bring to your new Druid Circle, you're able to restore much of what was lost, and bring in a new era of prosperity for Poglioria. Amory.
Yes.
What's your epilogue?
So, Amaranth's epilogue is basically she's kind of not done with the whole cult, and most probably is going to seek out all the other stragglers to make sure that they're kind of gone, so that they don't try and rise again. So she'll be just kind of going to city, trying to get country to country, even the ones that she's like wanted in. She doesn't care. to try and get rid of them. And then, you know, however long that takes, her plan is also to kind of go back home and rebuild Ashina to what it once was, and try and restore the place it is, and kind of get back to what she was meant to be doing, which was writing the history of her guardianship, and then relax and see where else takes her.
And thanks to Amaranth's efforts, the remaining fragments of the cult collapse. She brings what was remaining to the very edge of extinction. Those that even know the name Zaros are so few and far between that there's essentially no chance that the cult can return within the next several dozen generations. What's Petra do?
Well, after this, Petra will go ahead and go out and try to find Brixel to give him some closure on why his men may have died while they were on a job to kill Conric. She will tell him that she is likely the cause of that many deaths, and she will apologize to him for that. Then, after that, she will return to the estate to repair, just repair the home and, you know, just have somewhere to live, because over time, so many trips and so much time spent there, that's kind of become her home. So that's where she wants to spend her life. But later on, she will go ahead and actually help with bringing goods to Paglioria to help restore it to its previous glory.
And in doing so, Bondinia slowly begins to rebuild, with much better relations with Paglioria than before. And word of Petra gets out and around, and it's not long before word of her parents reaches her. Her parents were in the refugees that fled the city. They had made it out. And in due time, Petra will see them again. What's Brolin's next chapter?
Brolin returns to his church and continues faithful service to his god Thor.
A nice, relaxing end to the story. He's avenged the followers that he felt he let down in Kale, and it's time to continue his good work. And lastly, we have New. Zaros has died. And with that, New no longer has a patron. And her warlock powers are gone. However, through the loss of those warlock powers and the binding of the magic that was used to turn her into a dragonborn, she finds untapped power within herself, gaining innate spellcasting abilities from her dragon energies. She even partially recovers some of her draconic power, being able to shift into a dragon form for short periods of time. So what comes next for Neil?
And you had to make this hard with that curveball at the end. Well, having read her sister's notebook, she will try and return her sister's body to be buried for now, as she returns to her studies on both Zeronian glyph and magic in general, to regain what she had lost from losing her patron, so that she could take the knowledge they've learned and try and hunt down wherever Aldrich had gone to and the rest of the college. And in that journey, with the information from her sister's journal, she will even possibly try and seek out a way to try and bring her back. Seen as
So
that,
look for a true resurrection.
basically. Seen as that, it seems like even if she was brought back, it wouldn't be a bad thing, since the threat of Zaros is no longer there.
With years of study and specializing in Zeronian glyphs, Mew does eventually understand the Zeronian bridge spell, to the point where she's able to travel pretty freely between the different planes, and can even trace where one Zeronian bridge might lead to. Not the exact coordinates, but a pretty close idea. And with that knowledge, she does eventually find Aldrich and the college is in an alternate version of Terlura in the Fey Wilds. Just going about their day, continuing their studies. They have every intention to return. They're just waiting for the opportune time. And with Mew's aid, they're able to do so. And with that, there's also a professor there that is, of course, a master of healing spells, including resurrection. And Mew's sister is, in fact, able to be brought back. And that is the end of our story.
Yeah.
Here I thought New was going to travel between planes and the existence of a little blue box, gathering companions.
Alright, we're throwing him out an airlock. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed the campaign.
Use my abacus first.
This is my first ever campaign. So,
Very good.
Petra does eventually.
Are you
get
happy
as
with
her
the
mother.
campaign?
I'm happy with it. I think it went well.
I think it went really well. You learned a lot of things along the way, which is good.
Yeah. Yeah, there was a
I will
lot of
say-
learning.
Petra does eventually become as smart as her mother. It's just slow.
So she gains 1 intelligence. Got it.
James wanted
Out
to
of curiosity, did Toby live?
Toby did live.
Wow.
Toby is the one that got them out of the house. With
It just shows.
his little bit of experience, he was able to get some of the people out of the estate, including Petra's parents.
It just shows the show that Toby is actually really good, just not in control of when Tooney's in control.
Right. Tony.
Does Toby help Petra with stuff?
Toby does
yeah.
not. Toby probably doesn't return. Knowing him, he probably goes to find a nice quiet place where there's less combat.
All the while Toby's trying to save the people, he constantly muttering, "I'm getting too old for this shit."
Yeah.
I hope you guys like the ending.
Yeah, it was really good. I like the twist.
The witch twist. There were several.
Yeah, true.
The twist
one
I
about
liked was
am
everybody
not
using.
actually being evil.
Exactly.
The twist I liked was Petra being used as the guinea pig. Getting fucking stabbed, Jesus.
I didn't stab you. It was fine.
You did.
No, I didn't. It was an ethereal blade. I knew that the whole time. Shh.
Yeah.
So, on to our next campaign, hey?
Yeah.
What we
we're gonna
do?
have to.
Who wants to be what? I'm not being a spellcaster again.
Yeah, I mean, we got to figure out all that fun stuff.
I have an idea of what I want to be. I just don't know what class I would take.
What do you want to be?
Well, it really depends on what system we go into from here. If we go into
We're doing
Pathfinder,
Pathfinder.
Okay.
It's a Pathfinder 2, 2nd edition.
So essentially, look at the stuff.
Yeah, look up PF2.
Bex and Tooney linked in the
Yeah.
channel.
There's two links there.
Mine's the actual core rule book, and his
But
is the
something
website.
the thing I want to be is kind of dumb and probably impossible, but basically an awakened mimic.
I don't think that. No. Can't be a mimic.
Why not?
They're not in the book.
Like, they might exist in that system, but almost certainly not as a playable race.
Yeah, exactly. That's what it would be. It wouldn't be like an actual playable race. It'd be like...
That's fine. We'll work together, Petra. We got this.
No, she does not have it.
We got this.
No. If she becomes a mimic, I'm burning this shit. I may not have spell abilities, but I'll burn it some other way.
Yeah, I was hoping that would be a good, impactful ending to the campaign.
Oh yeah.
Hopefully the little epilogue thing added a little bit of closure for everybody.
Yeah, exactly.
Though I don't think you did anything with Brixel for me as a reply.
You're right. I actually had it planned out and I didn't say it, and I apologize. The Brixel part. You do end up finding Brixel, and he basically laughs it off, amused that you're guilty, or feeling guilty. Because to him, it's part of the job. You fought with honor, you fought with what you believed in, he has no hard feelings. And Petra and Brixel go on to foster a pretty strong friendship. And he oftentimes volunteers parts of his crew to aid with the caravans for security reasons.
Awesome.
I have an
Anything else
interesting
that
question
you guys
that's
are curious
related to
about?
this.
Okay.
In the process of Amaranth going around and trying to destroy the remnants of the cult, would it at all be possible that her and Niu bump into each other again? Because Niu is still practicing Zeronian glyph, and I could see a case. And knowing what she knows, Niu would probably push to get it, like, it's still magic, it's still something that can be used that can benefit people. Change the name. Remove Zaros from it so he doesn't, like, it's not a link back to him that people will hopefully find.
Well,
Newtonian glyphs.
can't say one way or the other whether you two would ever meet up. It's possible. It's a big world and you guys have long lives. But you could definitely rename Zeronian glyphs. Rebrand them, so to say.
Newtonian glyphs, but instead of NEU, it's NYU.
NYU?
Yep.
Newtonian
NEW.
glyphs by Noodlehead.
Perfect pen name.
Perfect. Yep. Alright, any other
Oh, holy
questions
crap,
about
I didn't-
the story?
No, I'm good.
No one turned evil then, did they?
Eyes of the
Not really. Fuck, I was gonna say something, I lost it.
Yeah, if Niu ever did happen to bump into Amaranth, you know, she would pass that information along about the glyphs. Be like, if she finds any information, feel free to destroy it. But also, don't worry about it being passed along from her, because she's going to omit Zyros from it in its entirety.
Oh yeah. Petra forgot to do her anarchy thing. She also goes and burns Consric's necklace for his minutes. Dishonor me, I dishonor you.
Also,
It's
isn't this a
on
great
you.
track to finish off with? It's like a really good farewell music.
Oh yeah,
That and
music.
I could definitely imagine that with abilities like Niu has and like Amaranth has, if at all, if it ever came up, and possibly even Brolin too, like, it wouldn't necessarily be hard to get in contact with anyone we know.
I'm gonna be going back to Ashina, so
Right,
I'm
well, I'm
rebuilding,
gonna
'cause-
stop the stream and the recording.
Okay.
Magic is quite the thing.